Your mind is being altered by stoned ape theories with
Hubo,
Kapowski,
and friends.
A podcast where we alter our perception of reality and discuss the meaning of life on this pale blue dot.
My state, primate. My state, primate. I stay.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad you made it.
We out here.
Got some rainbow belts?
Yes.
Fire. Dude, that smells fire as fuck.
Intro.
Yeah. Are we going? We're good? We're
Yeah,
going?
yeah.
Stoned Ape Theories, episode 76. Hell yeah, we out here.
We've done this before.
Fuck
We're
yeah.
professionals.
We
right?
did it. Well, I was hoping that I could maybe hear
Totally.
the intro without the headphones echo it. Nope, not at all. So I was just going off of people's expressions. I'm like, we're okay.
Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Before we get too far into it, go check out patreon.com/StonedApeTheories podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, following us on all the shit. Our merch is in the bio or in the description of anything you're fucking watching or listening to it on. So go check it out. Help support us. Helps keep money in our pocket. On our Patreon, you can get access to our Discord and all of our bonus content and access to all of the doodles that I make for the thumbnails.
Hell yeah, we're making $2.
Yeah, John O.Z., we love you.
Yeah.
Dan O.Z.
Or Dan O.Z., sorry. Dan O.Z.
Yeah. Oh, it's
My bad.
official. We're real. We matter. We exist.
We matter to one
We've been
guy.
validated.
We have
Yeah.
our first Patreon
Fuck
subscriber, $2 a month.
It feels so good to be real, to know that I'm real and that I exist and somebody cares.
Congratulations.
Right? Have you ever had that epiphany that you mattered or
No.
you? He's battling with an existential crisis every day, but between nihilism and fucking, ecstasy. You're like, oh, do you ever get there? Do you ever feel like you're just totally stoked about life?
Well,
Totally
real quick,
stoked.
Yeah.
Totally.
can we do an intro? Who the fuck is this?
Well, this is the Code Man, the Code Meister.
Yeah. Justin's buddy.
Yeah.
They grew up together.
Right.
Yeah, he's the ginger Viking, right? That's how I describe you as people. I'm just like, yeah, he's a ginger Viking.
Something like that.
Yeah, because, you're fucking tall and you're just built as fuck and you're strong as fuck. So I'm like, it gives the right fucking.
Did you ever have
imagery.
a crazy beard?
No, not quite. But I do have crazy hair.
Yeah.
I have to keep it shaved because it gets out of control.
Yes. And we also have Kai on the show again.
Fuck yeah.
He was in the fire episode outside.
Hi, Kai.
Yeah.
He's back.
Hey, Kai.
Hello, nice to see you.
Hello.
Guys, man. Very good to be back. Very.
How's
fun
the
time.
military?
It's doing military things.
Nice.
Just as fun.
Hold up a little more.
And so, there's good news. I get to be moving away from Missouri.
Oh,
Missouri.
yeah, that's
So,
right. That
I-
sucks. I lived in Missouri 8 years. I get it.
Yeah, it is exactly as it sounds.
Now, I can't remember. Are you an operator?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No. I do have a buddy that is, and he's pretty cool. You guys might meet him eventually, but
Yeah.
not-
Is he a
not today.
full-on psychopath?
We used to call him a robot,
Borderline.
so could be.
Like he's going to
considered.
get recruited to the Jason Bourne program after he's out of the military. When
I
he's
don't know if he's
freelance,
fit
he's
enough for that
getting
yet.
bought up by
He's working out. So if he gets to the physical peak and the mental peak, quote unquote peak, then he could definitely be up there. But we'll see.
Yeah, he's going to get hired by Blackwater as soon as he's out.
Right.
Soon as he's out of the military, he's
No.
going. Yeah.
No, I knew
Sure.
friends who got hired from Missouri, actually,
Oh.
to go to Blackwater to shoot looters
I mean, that is
in the
where
hurricane down there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
nice. I know that a lot of the guys that come out of there are all, well, for contracting purposes. If you come out of Missouri, that is where Whiteman is, which is the B-2. So that aircraft is very.
And it's Whiteman, not
intricate.
Whitman.
It is Whiteman.
Wow.
It's White Man,
Wow.
like
Wow.
the colonizers that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Real subtle.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Real fucking subtle.
But no, it's not too bad. A little town right next to it. But
Which part of Missouri is it?
it's like an hour to the west of Kansas City.
Oh,
so
okay.
out in the boonies
Wait.
a little bit.
Thought Kansas City was on the western border of Missouri.
East, my bad.
All right.
I'm turned around. So yeah, so like an hour east of Kansas City. and so it is a little bit out in the boonies.
Yeah.
Not too bad though. Like every once in a while we would
Still
go
near
out
the
to,
freeway between there and St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So I think it's like right on that freeway actually. You're just driving through that and then you cut off and go like another 5 minutes out of the freeways.
Yeah.
like,
You can buy
direction.
meth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
So you're stoked you're not going to be there anymore.
I'm very stoked.
But you're going to Korea.
I get to go overseas. Korea.
I'm
is
assuming
where I'm
south?
starting. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we can go anywhere north, to
Yeah.
my knowledge at least.
Was it
They
the
didn't give me any briefing on that.
demilitarized zone or whatever?
There is. So we are.
You can go stare down a North Korean.
So I'm farther south than even the DMZ is. I do think that we
Actually,
are allowed to like once we first get there, go check it out and like see and get like a little briefing on what the deal is realistically there. And so, other than just being a tourist attraction, it is pretty intense. So I am looking forward to seeing that and then just experiencing Korean culture in general
Right.
because I'm a big gamer and
And the food.
Are you
and the food.
Are you a
And s-
BTS
oh my
fan?
God. Not as much as I probably should be.
You're
going.
a K-pop fan, though.
I do enjoy some K-pop.
What about Psy?
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you
feel
see
like
him
the-
there, tell
that's-
him I said hello.
It's like the technology center of the world, right? I mean,
What?
South Korea is leading in technology in the
Yeah.
world.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get a decent amount of like
Hyundai?
PC specs.
You're trying to get a
while I'm there.
Hyundai?
No, if I go to Japan after, like I'm supposed to, then I'm gonna try to get like
Is
a.
it Hyundai? It's like Sunday, right?
I s-
Hyundai Sunday.
I think it's
Yeah.
however you
Hyundai.
decide to say it.
Hyundai, our producer said.
Hyundai.
It's a Daihatsu monstrosity.
I like Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Hyundai is how I say it.
Yeah.
But realistically, it doesn't matter.
You're
yeah.
our producer
People are
saying
gonna say it.
Hyun.
Hyundai.
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 Yeah. It's never gonna be not hilarious to me.
I mean, they made it easy with like Toyota.
Yeah. Toyota. It's very phonetic.
Very simple.
Yeah.
But nah, they got to make it difficult with Hyun. That
It's just Hyundai. It's just Hyundai.
Hyundai here.
And,
Yeah.
Got the hand
I heard it was Hyundai like Sunday.
Oh, really?
Ah,
Yeah.
I could see that.
I'm just-
According to our producer.
I know he's telling me to fuck off, but you're fluent in South Korean.
For the phonetically challenged.
Yeah.
Only North Korea.
Only North
Okay.
Ah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Fucking fascist.
Oh no. And then other than that, just the food, I'm very much looking forward to.
The
Like,
women.
I'm also very much looking forward to that.
What about the
hopefully-
Now,
lady
did
boys?
you paid for sex before we talked
I've
about
not.
this?
I've not.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
No, he's in the military.
I'm
Not
not
in
supposed to.
America.
I'm not supposed
Yeah.
to.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
gets donated to him.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting serviced.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Let's
Hell
go.
yeah. Full service.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Goddamn.
it's gonna be so fun. I'm so happy, and then hopefully I get to spend a decent amount of time not actually just working.
Right.
Get to travel a little bit.
What do you
'cause,
do as far as work?
It's all airfield stuff. So I just make sure that aircraft can go where they need to go on the pavement, and then make sure that
Okay,
they
you're in
can
like
take
the
off
radio
too.
tower.
Taylor.
Not quite. I work
okay.
with them pretty hand in hand, but we're more ground ops than like actual like talking with the pilots and getting them in the air.
Okay.
But like I'll file a.
Are
flight
you
plan.
waving the things?
No.
No. Okay.
Different thing. Different. So realistically, it's more making sure that like the pavement is good and there aren't cracks anywhere, and then we let CE or like the civil engineers come in and tell them where to fix stuff. So
So
the
how do
actual
you? I got a
titles-
question. I got a question about this, about like the political
Okay.
view of the military, because I hear the Republicans constantly say that the government doesn't know how to do shit. Why would we give them their money, our money, when they don't know how to do shit? But the only thing that they're talking about is like left-wing things. They don't want the money going to left-wing things. When it comes to the military, does the government work
So
or does it not? Right? Because
I-
I don't hear them bitching about that.
The only time
They
it
They're
support
both
the
on board
military.
with the military.
The only
Yeah.
time
Left
it
and
works
right.
are for when we need to go and like destroy some shit or like
But they
Warheads
always
on
say that
foreheads
the government
is-
doesn't work. Like that we don't want to pay more taxes because the government doesn't work. They don't know how to do anything well. But
I
it
mean-
seems like the military is what they do
I
well
mean-
because we are the lead. Then they brag about being the leading.
we're the
power,
leading powerhouse. Yes,
Yeah.
and
we are
intelligence. I don't know.
number one Air Force.
Yeah, pull your mic over here.
Should we even be bragging about that? Like, is that like, yo, dude, we are the best at fucking up this planet. Like,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
up the planet, fucking up people. We, the best. We out here.
Right.
But it seems like it's contradictory, right? Because in one vein, they're saying that the government is not capable of doing anything. We should not give them money to do things with. But at the same time, give all of our money, the tax dollars that we do give to the military, because they know what they're doing. But is the military not a branch of the government?
It is definitely a branch of the government,
Right?
I'm
It's the enforcement
definitely
branch
not
of the government.
a leading power or knowledge holder of this info, so there's very limited to what I can say. But if
It's like, fuck, man, I just work here.
yeah, it's
I point
it's
at concrete
a 9 to
that's
5.
cracked.
Yeah,
You're like,
pretty
that's
much.
fact.
I'm like, I don't have any part in the politics of
No,
it
but what I'm saying is what you do is part of like you inspect
I am a
and
cog
you do
in the machine.
infrastructure work, right? To maintain the whole thing.
Yes,
Do you
And
like?
it's working, right? Everything is maintained.
there are issues.
Wow.
There
Okay.
are definitely issues that
So
arise.
complaints that you file that doesn't, it just like, hey,
There's points where I'll be like, hey, this thing is messed up. Can I have the people that are supposed to come in and fix it? And they're like, oh,
wasn't there
we're
like a nitrogen
backlogged
leak
and-
or something
No,
like
that
that?
was my
I don't know.
story.
The nitrogen leak?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
this was my point. Like the government's so fucking big. Like even though if this one sector is doing awesome, like
Each
the other
base
sector
is their
doing
own
terrible.
section. Each
'Cause it's so
unit-
compartmentalized.
They don't
Oh, yeah.
communicate with each other.
Everything is as compartmentalized as it physically can be, and like even
Computers work really well, though.
Yeah, but
It's like when you go to a hospital and they ask you the same questions 95
Computers?
fucking
Right.
times when it's like, because it's all just everyone's different department and they're not communicating with each other. So
Right.
you're just sitting there repeating the same shit over and over and over. Like, don't you fuckers know this? Like, can't we just
Yeah.
write this down on a file somewhere?
Well,
There
the
is a
fact
lot of
that
that.
our species figured out how to refine materials, natural materials on this earth and fucking develop microchips and microprocessors in order to fucking put together a computer out of the shit that was here, like that's pretty fucking amazing. Like,
And then still be dumb enough not to use it once we made it?
Yeah.
That's great.
well, just
I will
some
say,
government.
the computers in
seems.
general, for the government, they're-
Amazon's got it down.
like for my shop specifically, we just got Windows 11 like a month before I got here. So realistically, we could have implemented that like a month or two sooner and it would have been fine. But a lot of the computer aspect, I had a very delayed integral system of like we had really shitty laptops for a very long while and then just upgraded like a year ago to actually have desktops that are
you know,
Yeah.
you know why they say we haven't been back to the moon?
Why?
Because of the fucking technology that we're using now and the technology that the analog technology,
Realistically.
they said that it's lost. They can't figure out how they did it with the old technology.
Which is crazy.
Right? Like that's the answer.
That's the best way to fucking.
That's the answer. Like,
Yeah. They just sparked all the conspiracy theories on the planet with like that one piece of information. Now every fucking like moon landing's fake. Fucking they don't even
Well,
know
but
how they
get
did it.
Get
Right.
this, right? Like, so they were
Fuck
saying
the
that they
camera
were
footage.
broadcasting live from the moon, like with a delay or whatever, right? But then when they said that the footage was fake, they said, "Oh yeah, because film can't pass the Van Allen belt, and it would have got destroyed by the radiation, right?" And so like that's the explanation as to why they shot footage to like not embellish but like to amplify the quality of the film because
Right.
it was destroyed by the radiation. This shit doesn't fucking match up, and like I don't believe him. I'm not a fucking flat earther
I'm
or
sure it was
anything
all a
like that.
political scheme in the first place.
Not a flat
Right.
earther, but you're definitely a moon landing is fake sort of guy.
Yeah.
It's not that. I'm a skeptic. I can't say with any degree of certainty, right? But I'm saying like there's enough.
I hope so.
Same with
I
the
hope they
fucking
faked it.
JFK.
Honestly, I
same
hope
with the
they did.
JFK assassination. Like, dude, the shit that's coming out now is fucking crazy, and
It
it's
served its purpose.
yeah.
And
right?
in my broken fucking mind, I just want to think that like all the scientists like Stephen Hawking, Neil deGrasse Tyson, they're just making shit up and like space is fucking imaginary. Like those are my favorite people on YouTube.
Yeah.
Where
Right,
people
they're
are
like
just
comedians with
they're like
scripts.
everything's
Yeah.
made up.
Yeah.
Everything's
No,
made up.
about the-
Space isn't even real. That's just a concept that they made up, and now they're just feeding you fake data that they're making up. And it's
Well,
like,
but as far as
fucking,
mass
I'm not smart
media-
enough to disprove that. So
As far as
hell
mass
yeah.
media is concerned, like they legit get a briefing every day. Like
Oh, there's
Like-
definitely briefings. Like
fuck yeah,
I
the
don't get to go
media
to
can
some of
not
them, but-
talk about shit. And like they did this whole. Did you see the montage that they did of all the stations across the nation simultaneously saying verbatim the same fucking script?
I
On
mean-
every single station, news station across the fucking country, like. That's propaganda. Like if there's any like for it to be on
They'll come.
every station across like literally in every city, right? Because it's like
Each and every
ABC,
one of 'em.
NBC, you know, like
Channel
all of-
7 News,
yeah,
channel
yeah,
whatever
exactly. Like channel
it is
11,
for that local
13,
area.
like yeah, Fox, right? All this shit, dude, that's wild.
But I thought Fox was the only one you could trust.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fox
Oh,
News is. Here's the craziest part about that. I went to Bible camp, right? When
Is there even one you can trust? Like you can't when they're like, Fox, you can only trust Fox, you can only trust CNN, you can only like
Maybe Russia Today.
I don't think
Yeah,
you can
Russia.
Realistically, it
Yeah.
should be a culmination of a bunch of them that you get all that information from and try to like
Yeah.
see what's what between the.
But what blows my
lies.
mind about Fox, the main conservative news network, was bought by Disney years ago.
yeah,
Liberal organization.
No,
and it's
dude.
still conservative news.
when I went to Bible camp, they literally sent us home.
It's all about money. No one
Yeah.
cares about politics. It's
Yeah.
just about money. They're just putting shit in front of you to like, whoa.
No, dude, but they sent us home with a pamphlet from Bible camp talking about how evil Fox was as a fucking corporation, right? And
That's crazy.
And now it's my dad's favorite station. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons because
Yeah.
it was on Fox. Like literally, my dad wouldn't
Really?
allow me to watch certain
Oh,
shit
because he was in
if
the
it was-
union.
it had nothing to do
No.
with that.
Well, they were more democratic back then.
No,
The
but it was
unions.
because they got this letter from the fucking church camp that I went to.
Yeah.
And talking about how Fox was evil. And I brought that up. I'm like, Dad, how is that going to be your main source of media now? And you're like
only
sitting here
source.
telling me like, oh, you can't listen to anybody else. They're only telling the truth on Fox. And I'm like, Dad, you demonized Fox when I was a child and told me I couldn't watch The Simpsons because it was evil.
What's changed?
And now
What's
you know what I'm
changed?
saying? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck,
Like-
dude?
No, that's wild.
Yeah.
So I was Mormon. I could watch the Simpsons.
That sounds like a separate issue.
No, but it's fucking wild that like you can go from having such a strong opinion one way to then it being, even though it's bought by Disney,
Yeah.
right? Like, what way does Disney
Imagine that's
sway-
his excuse. He's like, they got bought by Disney. Fuck it. They're fine now.
Yeah.
Liberal.
They make family stories. That's it. That's
Yeah.
that's all it is. No, but
Yeah.
the big mouse getting his greedy hands in all the pockets of everyone he can. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh, you're talking about the
Realistically,
big
Disney.
mouse. You're talking about
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey
Right?
Mouse.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh.
yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
Either way.
How quickly we forget that they were all Nazis.
Yeah.
Like,
All of
it's
Disney.
Okay, so
Yeah.
have you seen
We're
there's
gonna
like that
get
Club
canceled.
33?
super woke.
Okay, so have you ever seen that at Disney? There's a door, like a black door, and it's like the Club 33. It's like a private.
Like at the Disneyland.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's like some secret
Uh-uh.
society.
Are Jews allowed
type
in
shit.
there?
Bro, I don't fucking know. But I remember, coming across. It's like some like skull and crossbones type shit. Like,
Like at Disneyland.
yeah.
Huh.
But it's like you can only go if you're part of the club,
Huh.
right?
Yeah.
But then there's
know about all
there's
that.
there's all this like conspiracy talk about how Disney was involved in all this other shit, and he's like he wanted to preserve himself cryogenically, and
That I have heard.
yeah, and that he was part of other secret societies, and
That I could believe.
right,
Oh, yeah.
dude, and he was a bona fide weirdo. You ever see the
Bonafide.
old footage of like Mickey Mouse? like literally drilling holes in the Swiss cheese with his dick, like the whole, and then he's passing the cheese down the line.
Yeah, that one's
He's
been
literally-
circulated recently.
Oh yeah, dude, this shit was funny as fuck, man. Yeah, he's like whistling as the cheese is coming down. And he's just like boop, boop, drilling holes in it with
Pops
his dick
it.
and passing it down the line. Dick cheese, bro. Dick cheese. And you're
With
giving
a
this to
mouse.
children.
Yeah.
Shit is
Yep.
fucked up.
I mean, it's funny. So
So
Yeah.
I mean, Donald Duck was like a straight up Nazi
It was a different time.
doing straight up
Yeah.
like, commercials.
I mean, look at our parents. They grew up with that shit. And you know why your dad is the way he is.
right.
Would
So-
anyone
I
like
love the Animaniacs.
Before we move on to your
Oh,
next
no, that was
topic,
Warner
would
Brothers,
anyone
my
like
bad.
a dab? Anybody dabski?
I'm good.
Sure.
Little dabski? You want a dabski?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's always worked out great for you.
yeah. He's trying to build a tolerance.
trying.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Keyword
before that
He's a dapper
happened,
dab man.
you guys were talking about childhood stories, like before the podcast started. I was curious if you would like to tell any.
Oh yeah, your two.
Yeah,
two
real
experiences.
smooth segue. That was just so smooth and just effortless into the
No, I felt
conversation.
the topic ended.
Yeah, just real smooth.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Speaking of
It's like, speaking of your father.
your
Yeah.
father.
No, exactly. Yeah. I was waiting for it.
Yeah, just a
Thought
super
about it.
smooth
Perfect timing.
segue.
Perfect
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah, exactly.
So whenever you're ready, just hold down the square button. It'll buzz once, and it'll say heating on it, and then you just wait until it buzzes again.
Okay.
And it'll say at temp, and then you just hit it till there's no smoke left, and it will go for a while. You'll have to hit it
All right.
many, many times. Don't hit it like a bong, because
Friend Dog, do you
Alright.
know how to do drugs?
I think so.
Okay.
Figure it out.
I definitely feel like you needed that in-depth tutorial on
Yeah.
how to operate this apparatus. It was
You never know. It is
Right.
fancy new tech.
tech.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt, but do you guys have a good story? Cody?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
No.
No, I was in like cartoon mode. I was not that
Oh,
totally
okay.
like
All right,
cartwheeled
keep
the
going.
whole. Yeah. No, it's all good, man. Yeah.
Oh.
What about
no.
you? What about your childhood? You wanted to bring it up.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You seem like it needed
I was
to be
saying
brought
you
up.
guys had already told stories right
Oh,
before we
okay.
got in here. Like the first time or 2 times you went to jail
Yeah,
and
your
2
only two
times you got
experiences
picked
as a
up
Oh yeah.
in front of people.
Yeah.
I assumed you wanted to talk
Yeah.
about it on the podcast.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It was just so smooth and like fluid.
All right, keep talking about cartoons.
Yeah, dude.
Called out how smooth it was.
One of the other
Yeah.
things was
Oh no.
no good.
What are the other things? What?
One of the other things was like how you were asking if any of us had been to jail or prison and or
Oh yeah.
juvie. I wanted to save a little tidbit because I have not done any of those 3, but in like the 3rd grade, I had definitely gone to the principal's office for headbutting a kid. Because if you remember Alex,
Gangster.
who was here on the podcast when I was for the fire escapades,
Nobody
there
expects a headbutt.
there was some kid, I think his name was like Max or something. I can't even remember now. But he was definitely a kid with like anger issues and was on medication for it. But I didn't know this being like 7 or I don't even know what age 3rd graders are. But he had like spilled milk on Alex's head for apparently no reason. And I was like, dude, no. And just knocked him out.
That's awesome.
And I went to the principal's office, and my fucking stepdad Ziggy
Gave you a gold star.
He was
for
like
being badass.
I was like, oh, I did a bad thing. And he was like, what'd you do? Just tell me. And he's like, come on, get out with it. I'm like, oh, I headbutt a kid for picking on Alex, and he was like,
Did you knock him
nice
the
job.
fuck out?
Nice job. Let's go. Little
Yeah,
high
they
five.
take you to like ice cream.
Something.
Yeah.
Fucking. It was so fun.
Yes.
Oh, I feel so bad for the kid because I only learned afterwards that he had like some serious issues that he probably needed to take care of otherwise. But it
Yeah.
was still fun.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah. You don't
Yeah.
get to fuck around with my friends like that. Ain't
Yeah.
no way. Ain't no way.
Yeah. No, that's legit. So we need people like that in the military.
Oh yeah.
There's,
Stick up
Fuck
for
yeah,
the little
dude.
guys.
Why
No.
do the stories of picking on disabled people always become hilarious?
Because we're a nation built on bullying. Like,
Yeah.
that's where it was. Like, our generation, bro, we've been talking about how fucking soft this generation is and how offended everybody is about fucking everything. Like, literally, we went through the fucking crucible as kids. They roasted the fuck out of us. You got made fun of for fucking if you didn't have the right fucking shoes, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you got made
didn't
fun of
cause
for
any
fucking
issues at all.
everything across the fucking board. It was ridiculous, dude. It was fucking crazy. Like, you get picked on for fucking everything. So you had to have thick skin. You couldn't be fucking
Yeah, I'm sure
crying.
that caused no insecurities, no childhood trauma. There's probably no
Oh,
ill
I'm sure
side effects
everybody.
from it.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure.
It created the
It
fads of
created
the
a-
90s.
Yeah, it created a beauty industry that is fucking quite remarkable. You know, like we're selling tits, we're selling ass, we're selling teeth, we're selling fucking everything. Eyelashes, fingernails.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you feel bad about yourself? Probably. Try to fix it.
Exactly.
With money.
Yeah. Yeah, and then fucking gaslight you about it,
Yeah.
right? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
it'll never be
dude.
quite enough.
Yeah, dude.
Trying. Just keep buying, keep purchasing. You've
No,
got it.
and so it's just crazy now, like the shit that kids fucking complain about. It fucking blows my mind when I hear these kids like these are not real complaints. Like these are not real problems. These are imaginary problems that you're having. Like this is not fucking real. Like some people have real problems.
I mean, one of the real problems my generation specifically has is like housing market in general. I feel like that's a decent enough problem to
home
complain about.
ownership.
Home ownership.
Oh yeah.
And then you've got like
No, it's
the,
a meme because
little-
it's a joke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we all have that problem here, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, it's 08.
Not
Like,
just
oh
your
yeah, I should
generation.
have bought
Yeah.
I should have bought a
In
fucking
general.
house in 08 when I was in the womb. Yeah.
When I was in the 3rd grade headbutting a kid, I should have put some money down into a little stock dividend so that I could buy myself a house.
Dude, I was there when the fucking Titanic sank. Yeah, I was legitimately
Yeah.
working in mortgage.
Like on the Titanic?
No, like when the fucking housing market in fucking 08, like when that shit went down, like it was fucking crazy, dude. The bubble popped and the whole fucking market
Housing market.
crashed. Yeah, it was
I'm
crazy.
looking forward to another one. So
Yeah.
that we can actually.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah.
No, everyone's
some
calling
shit.
for it.
Oh yeah.
Or like all the construction industries I've been calling to get work from. They're like, no, we ain't got shit for work
Like-
for new construction. Like no one's selling their houses because
There's
they
a-
don't want
it's
to
all
take on the
made.
interest of the next place they go.
There's more empty buildings than there are homeless people that are all bought up
Seems
by
like an obvious
corporations.
solution.
True.
It's like, look, we could subsidize this. Maybe our tax dollars should go towards housing these people.
Yeah.
and, like,
Or
Maybe
in
our
these
tax
buildings.
dollars should go to something other than blowing up the rock that we live on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Or-
might be a good idea.
they could blow up Palestine and Russia with all that money.
Yeah. Or yeah, just the fucking devil's advocate over here. He's like, or you know, don't you just want to blow shit up
We
sometimes?
could just destroy hundreds of
It's
years of
kinda fun.
infrastructure in a couple seconds. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, then we could just hire Halliburton to put it back together. All right.
It'll all be okay.
We need stories. We need
Yeah,
stories
exactly.
for future generations.
Genocide creates jobs. Don't
In 10,000 years, when
They're
there's
job
been another
creators.
ice age and it comes back with a new human race, they need the archaeology, the findings of
Yeah.
destroyed populations.
So Neo-Sapien, like what's after Neo-Sapien? What's that?
I don't even know.
I
You-
think
you know what
AI
I'm
is
saying?
taking over.
Yeah, look at how much we've learned
I
from
don't-
ruins.
I don't
Now we need
think
to
we have
make
a
our own
chance.
for the next generation.
Right? Dude.
I feel it's the next evolution is AI. Like we're gonna be gone like the dinosaurs
Yeah.
before too long.
Yeah, but mammals.
mineral-based
yeah, there's certain
intelligence.
fucking animals that fucking seem to persist, right? Like we
Small
survived.
rodents.
Yeah, we survived the fucking
Like the rats.
the
we are.
dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
We
got to
were
figure out
talking
how to
about
put
this
my
a little bit
consciousness
earlier
in a
about
turtle.
hibernation.
Yeah.
Turtles live for fucking ever, dude.
Well, no, like we have the ability.
You
as
telling me it
all
wouldn't be
mammals
dope to be a
possess the
turtle?
ability to hibernate. It's a crazy trait that we have.
Yeah.
And we have the ability to go into ketosis and fucking literally go through a period of starvation
That's
where
why-
our body consumes itself in order to like that's how bears can hibernate. They
Yeah.
fatten
Oh, yeah.
up and
That's why
shit.
Walt Disney wanted to put himself in cryo.
yeah.
But you got to eat a bunch of sticks and moss first to plug
Oh,
up
yeah.
your butthole.
Gotta
Yeah.
get all that fat going,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, to get the what do they call it? the plug,
I
the
don't know.
hibernation
Oh,
plug.
no.
Yeah, they call it the hibernation plug. Yeah, hibernation plug. No, but isn't that crazy though? Like that's what we are. We're fucking animals, and we have that in us, and we can activate that. And that's where people like do the whole like paleo diet, where they only eat meat or shit you can forage or whatever. And they'll do like the cryo baths and shit like that. The ice
they do
baths
like up
and-
to I think start with just however long you can make it, and then you get up to like a minute of just sitting in an ice bath. And I know people that have gone up to like 3 or 4 of just freezing temperatures, just sitting there. And obviously there are longer times than that for like world records and stuff. Like there was one guy I saw a while ago that was doing a bunch of videos and stuff about how he could go for like 30 minutes and breathe, or not breathe, but like hold his breath underwater and like all that kind of shit.
Dude, I had like a stupid, mind-blowing. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
There was a guy that he holds like 29 Guinness World Records because his wife died or something, and he found that cold water helped him calm down.
You talking Wim Hof?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold water helped him calm down.
So no, and now
Yeah,
he's
Wim
like,
Hof. Oh, bro, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I totally take cool baths.
Wim Hof,
and now
he
he's
was
climbing
eating
like
nothing.
Mount Everest in his underwear.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, dude, that shit's wild as fuck, man.
No, that dude's on another level. But no,
Well,
that's
now he's
true.
conquered heat. He also like ran
With the
through the
mind.
desert in fucking shorts and shit too.
Yeah.
Like he was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking conquer cold. Now I'm gonna conquer heat,
No,
and then I'm gonna take people out to their. He does this workshop where he gets people out in the fucking middle of the cold, and half of them just like go into shock.
Right.
Like he's like, yeah, you're gonna be fucking fine. You know, just come out here with me, do these breathing exercises. Half of them just go into shock. Like I can't feel anything. I don't think that's
Right.
good.
Yeah.
No, I believe in though, you know, because mind conquers all.
Yeah.
But like, how far
Strongest.
does the mind go? You know, because I'm into manifestation. I'm into
Codemeister, you throw me that joint on top of that tray right there.
the placebo effect. But it's like I'm down to eat like whatever food and be like whatever, it'll be fine for me. But
You've foraged
like at the same
in
time
in a real
hold on,
way.
let me
though.
finish. Like, but at the same time, like I'm not gonna eat like acid or lava and be like, oh, this will be good for me.
Yeah.
At least not more than once. Right.
No, the foraging
like
that he
actual
said he
poison.
did when he was literally like had nothing. He said he was eating spruce tips, the spruce tips of trees. Homie, like
They're good.
it's a whole
Yeah.
nother level. Like
Just like, what kind of nutrition you get out of that?
Vitamin C.
Okay, let's go.
I don't know about anything else.
dude,
He
you were
hitchhiked
blowing
like
my
he was
mind.
It's like
when you
Into
were-
the Wild.
Crazy as fuck, like,
No,
yeah.
legit, dude. No, this
Oh,
guy's
No, I
story.
was in Alaska. Everyone
fucking
kept saying
zig on
that
the-
because I was hitchhiking around Alaska with no gun or knife or anything.
Wow.
They're
Like, through the
"You're-
fucking
they're like, you're
Yukon,
gonna
like-
die like that Into the Wild guy.
Right. From a
I was like,
potato
I don't
root.
know who that
It's
is.
just a
but
moose. It's gonna
Sounds
come out
good.
of nowhere. You're gonna piss him off a little bit too much.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know who that is, but it sounds like a fucking pussy.
Yeah. No, I read the book later, but at the time I was like, I don't know.
Oh, you didn't even
They
know
just
who
say
it was.
something.
No,
Wow.
That's funny.
but I didn't go like into the woods to like hunt things, and I was just hitchhiking around Alaska.
Cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of that.
No, it was cool.
No, it blows my mind. Like that, your fucking story is so crazy, and I really feel like you should write a story about that shit for real. Like get it on paper.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
little book.
You should write it exactly how you talk it, which is just like fucking absolutely wild sentences said in the most mundane tone. Like it's no big deal. And it's like,
And
what
then
did you just
perform-
say?
And then do a one-man performance of the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get your own like audiobook so you can just read it to people and have that
Right.
perfect fucking segue.
And then I was like, wow, man, that's really cool.
Yeah, like that time me and those bears got super stoned.
Yeah.
We
Reminds
hunted
me of
fish
Robert.
together.
Story.
Yeah, a little bit. But
you-
way more stony.
Right.
Like, like if Robert, if he was a legitimate hippie.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you hear any of the stories of Robert doing the Pacific Crest Trail? And
I have, yeah.
Right.
Robert
the
just
hike-
looks like he's from the 1940s.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That's
no, he is.
No, he
yeah,
is an,
yes.
you know,
How long
out
have
of
you
place
known Robert
artifact
for?
is like Robert is an out of place artifact.
For
You've
for
known
context,
Robert for 10 years. Wow.
For context for the podcast,
Maybe
we're
longer.
talking about our buddy Robert, who wears, like, what would you describe his clothing? I can only describe it as
1920
Yeah.
leather. He makes his own clothes. He found a friend that had
He
killed
looks like a pioneer
like he-
vagabond.
like he killed a deer and took the skin
yeah.
and then made that skin into clothes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you see him walking down the road in 2023, you're like, you came from the past. Like,
Dude,
did
yeah.
you discover time travel?
No, legit. For like 8 years, he rocked these water buffalo moccasins and repaired them. So he has a pair of pants. His current pants that he wears used to be canvas, but he started patching it with leather.
Now they're just leather.
To wear the entire pants or patchwork shit that he's repaired over the years, and
What's the
he's
name
had
of the
these
shit?
pants for 10 years.
Oh yeah, and the moccasins are
Decent
treaded
shit.
with tire tread.
Yeah. No, we skinned a tire and retreaded his moccasins after the soul wore down with fucking like
Were you
50,
tread?
like yeah, with like
Let's go.
50,000 mile tire tread. Like you put
Wait,
some fucking miles.
Were you
on
guys
them
all
Goodyears.
homeless together?
Basically.
Yeah, on and
Yeah.
off.
Is this a good time to have stories about
I mean,
you
we
guys?
lived in a
or-
house.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, bro. Hell yeah, dude. Oh man. No, so I have explained people to you as my favorite earthbound alien
Yeah.
because you understand human interaction on a profound level, and it's so entertaining for me. Like you are. That's why I thanked your mother for giving
Yeah.
birth to the most interesting
Yeah.
earthbound extraterrestrial.
By the way, you
I've
see how
ever
weird
met.
he is. There's 5 more.
Yeah.
Five?
Yes.
5 more.
Yes.
6 of you.
All boys. Yeah.
God damn.
All grew up Mormon.
You met one of them. His brother was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's
Yeah, I remember.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
And then
he was
there's
pretty
more
cool.
characters.
Yeah. Jared's probably the coolest one of us.
Funk
Oh,
hasn't
okay.
been on.
So I got
and
lucky.
we've been
No.
wanting to get Funk on.
Yeah.
We need Funk on, dude.
I know.
I think another individual that would be pretty good.
I don't know. Big John made me laugh hysterically.
Yes.
when
Mhm.
it was on.
I feel like
Big
another
John.
individual that'd be pretty good would be my stepdad, Ziggy, because I feel like you two have a similar story of like the hitchhiking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think he'd sit down on a podcast for 3 hours. That's where
That's the only issue. He hates technology in
Yeah.
general, so I don't know if he'd be willing to.
Does he love blondes?
Blondes? I mean, he's married.
Blunts.
Oh,
What?
yes.
Or blondes?
I mean, he's married to a brunette, my
Oh,
mom.
okay.
So I
So he doesn't.
don't know.
Never
but
would.
uh, not out of the question. But blunts for sure.
Nice.
Big.
Oh, fuck
Fat,
yeah, dude. I'm
Juicy,
excited.
Oh yeah.
succulent blunts.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
trade you.
Succulent
put it-
blunts.
Succulent. No, but he's a big smoker in general. I feel bad telling his story for him, but I don't think he's ever to come on anyways. So,
Never.
anyways,
You're good. He's
he
not going to.
yeah, he does not care enough
It
to.
takes me 3 business weeks just to get a hold of the motherfucker. I'm not scheduling a podcast.
No, but he did the whole like 48 states, missed 2, which is Alaska, Hawaii. My mom did the other ones with
Like-
missing like 2 of the interstates. I think I
With an
explained
RV?
it. Like hitchhike.
Oh, hitchhike.
I
see.
feel like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
go to Hawaii before it blows up.
That's wild.
That's how I
That's-
feel about Hawaii.
I've been. It's pretty cool.
I've heard Kauai.
Very
If you're
happy.
going to Hawaii, that Kauai is the fucking spot to go.
I never went to Kauai, so I'm down to go again.
Pretty much anywhere in Hawaii. Yes, there obviously are doper spots in Hawaii, but like if you just make it to Hawaii, you're like, this is pretty fucking
True.
rad.
You know, it's odd. I have no desire to go to Hawaii.
Oh, I wonder why. God damn.
Can
No,
we
but-
ask why?
Yeah. Why?
Is it the ginger part? Is that why?
Partially, yes.
You're just scared of the sun? Feel
My
it.
ex was raised in Hawaii.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Is that why you don't want to go then?
Pretty much.
The other
Yeah.
part of the reason?
But thanks for
Ah.
bringing it up.
Yeah. We didn't bring
Well,
it up.
technically, I brought it up.
We just happen to be curious.
And we're on a podcast.
Yeah.
Everyone listen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta
Like,
get
what
the,
are they talking about?
Gotta get the info.
Yep.
Hey, what's up?
What
Hey.
are the deets?
You gotta bring it closer.
Be a little louder.
Yeah. Use your outside voice.
Even though we're inside. That was pretty sick.
Thanks.
Do you do a lot of metal singing?
Yep.
Hell
Hardcore.
all the
Hell
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, but for
I
for
don't.
context, for like who you are in my life, right? Like we go way the fuck back. You know, he's like literally like a day one. We met in 9th grade.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go.
And we've been through some of the most drastic fucking shit imaginable together, honestly. Like
Like 10th. I
say
think
what?
similar story with Ryan and I.
Yeah.
Not as experienced as you guys, obviously, but we were like 10th, 11th grade. I
do
think
you know what
really
a
got-
gun tastes like?
Yes.
On your own volition or others
No
pointing
comment.
it at you? Okay.
Other.
I'm just
otherwise,
saying, like, you know, that's a real fucking question.
uh,
Some people know what the fuck a gun tastes like. That's all I'm saying. And there's lots of implications in there.
there's definitely
The
a lot,
reasoning
but
behind it.
Yeah.
The reasoning can differ from whether it's never mind.
All right.
Yeah.
From
Anyways,
actual experiences
Next
or,
question.
you know,
Yeah.
just knowledge of metals. Right?
Knowledge of metals.
I cannot confirm nor deny. Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyways,
No,
fucking
seriously.
Ryan and I met like 10th, 11th grade in a computer programming class.
Oh, that's hardcore, man.
And other than that, we just had like similar friends, like Taylor, for example. And so, I mean, yeah, it was kind of it was a fun class.
Yeah, well, I joined that class after it was normal computer science. I joined that class after fucking dropping out of AP computer science, which I should not have been in.
Yeah.
They just put me in there. It was like me and a bunch of other, and like just seniors. I was a sophomore at this point. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And then I passed my way through the first semester, kinda. I don't
You
know.
Googled it.
Yeah, I Googled it.
I Googled
I
it,
Googled
and I
it.
passed.
Exactly. And then I went to the teacher and was like, I'm not fucking drop me down. Then by the time I got to your class, I stopped trying entirely because it was so like
Realistically, it was super easy to not try in that class, and it was just fun, like learning some of the stuff that goes into programming. But it was relatively a throwaway class. And then AP was like we're going to sit here and do JavaScript for the entire class period for the next like week and
Let's see.
shit like that.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
No.
That
Our
sounds-
computer class was like LAN parties with Quake 1, you know?
Okay.
And like
Nice.
take a computer apart and put it back together.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that was like not anywhere near that level.
We did like a bunch of stuff with Arduinos in the regular one, and like did some Python just a little bit, like making just like a scrolling game
What's Python?
The programming language.
Oh,
like
okay.
Java or
C+.
plus, yeah.
Hmm.
And
It's one
so-
of the easier scripts to learn, right?
yeah, because
The
it's
easiest
very.
one.
I mean, may as well be like.
I don't know
there's
anything about it.
really just a fundamental understanding of you can type a lot of it out and it just makes sense compared to like Java. You're just looking at a bunch of gibberish basically.
But now with
No,
ChatGPT, it
everything
doesn't
you're
even
saying
matter,
is
right?
gibberish.
Yeah.
to me.
troubleshooting Java
'cause
was my least
ChatGPT
favorite
does
thing I ever
everything,
have
right?
fucking done.
It reads everything. Doesn't
Oh yeah. The
Writes
thing
it.
that I think is hilarious about that shit is fucking when they've got AI, like the professors use AI to make sure that you're not using AI in
Really?
like essays
Right,
and shit.
right.
Yeah.
They're like, I think, and then the miraculous bit about that is that a lot of that is false positives anyways. Like
Right.
you can write very close, or you can write it all yourself and still have like, oh, we tracked that 80% of this may have been written by AI, and you're like, well, maybe it's just the way I fucking talk then, okay?
Don't
Maybe
they
it's
say
just how
like
I
100
write.
chimps in a room could fucking write Shakespeare or whatever?
I think
if
it
they
might
had-
have
Yeah,
been
if
more
they have
than
enough
that-
time
more
to
than
just
that.
slam shit on the
Yeah.
keyboard. Yeah, if you give them enough time.
It's
they
like a
could write
computer
whole-
asking if you're human. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
like, are you?
Are you human, bitch?
You're like,
Yeah.
I think so.
Who, me? Like, what?
Like, oh, let me choose the crosswalks real quick and make sure that you know what crosswalks are so that I know what crosswalks are.
Yeah, like look at this human problem we're having right now.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Me and my brothers do
This is proof
mushrooms.
they're human.
Yeah.
We're just monkeys with
Me and my
slightly
brothers
more
do-
developed brains.
Do mushrooms at our mom's house every time we go over there, and she's got an Alexa, and so we talk to the Alexa every time and ask stupid questions. But then she gets the list.
Fuck, now I
and
know
it's
what I
like-
need to do on mushrooms next
Yeah.
time. I've got an Alexa. That's
Yeah.
a fantastic idea.
Go
It's
hang
like
out
how
with your
many
parents and
tacos
bomb
can
their
fit in a
Alexa.
burrito?
No, my parents don't have one. I have an Alexa. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
talk to it.
Alexa.
I'm like getting integrated with the next TI-11 or whatever the Terminator's name was.
You're gonna evolve into the next stage
I
of
mean,
human
Yeah.
in real time.
I kind of hope we get to see that in our lifetime. That'd
Yeah,
be
if
pretty
you
sick.
take over, just remember I was a cool dude.
Yeah, how do you feel about the
I got you.
integration?
Nice thing.
Let's go.
I think we're probably still quite a ways off from it.
Right.
But
Can always hope.
definitely ready for it.
Mandroid.
What do you mean ready?
Android.
Mandroid.
Well, I mean, if it happened tomorrow, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got my new upgrade.
What does hurt your feelings?
kind of just wish corporations would use
The new s-
AI
the new-
and
yeah,
technology
the new
in the ways
physique
that
software?
are actually like beneficial to people instead of being like, oh, we're gonna cut all the jobs in half instead of giving people half a day off and then pay them less.
So,
Love that. It's awesome.
do you know who Peter Joseph is?
No.
Okay.
At least not
do you
by
know
name.
who Peter Joseph is?
Not off the top of my
Zeitgeist.
head.
He's the producer
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah.
Zeitgeist.
Oh,
And
okay.
so he talked about this. He talked about, they call it technological unemployment. That he projected this, right? And he was talking about how, like, people are going to lose their jobs because we'll become so efficient. But he's like,
Yep.
this is the reason why we should have like universal income for everybody, because the amount of that we can produce now with this extension of human production, right?
Yeah.
Like talking about like all the manufacture process that now can be automated, like all the
All of
fucking
Pretty much all of it.
Yeah, right. And so
Like,
like
even
all the
food-
jobs that's going to replace overnight.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's fucking happening. Like, look, you go to any store now, you go to McDonald's,
It's
and
got
you got to
the-
talk to a fucking wall, right? And it's so stupid. There's people right here. I can talk to these fucking people that are right fucking here. I see the people, and then I got to touch the fucking. They look at you like you're dumb as fuck if you try to talk to them.
it's
Like,
just a
yeah, I want
screen,
to
just-
order a cheeseburger. You're like, no, I got to touch this fucking screen and go down. Like, what the fuck?
My favorite part
this shit
is
is
when
ridiculous as fuck.
it's super unintuitive. So you're like, I just want to add this one thing, and it's not even an option on this screen right now. Can I just like tell
Have
somebody?
you seen Demolition Man or Idiocracy?
No.
Okay, homework.
Homework.
Seriously, legit,
Yes.
especially Demolition Man, because when it came out,
Yeah, I don't know.
it
I
fucking
feel they're both
I'm gonna write it down.
necessary.
yeah, Idiocracy came out way later, but Demolition Man was like so fucking profound, and it literally predicted where the fuck we're at right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
Except with Wesley Snipes.
So you said Demolition Man and Mediocrity?
No,
He's not relevant
Idiocracy.
anymore.
Dude. He's not alive anymore?
No, relevant
Oh.
anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Wesley Snipes was dope as
Exactly.
fuck,
See?
though.
I don't know.
Dude, the Blade trilogy was
No, I
gangster
love
as
Wesley
fuck.
Snipes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like
you know who
Blade.
Wesley Snipes is?
Yes.
Probably not.
Well,
You've got to.
No, well, yes,
You probably do.
I do. I'm trying to think of what the fuck he's in that I know him from. Is
Blade.
Face Off.
1, 2, 3. This guy.
Just kidding.
You're
Hold
fucking
on.
ridiculous. Demolition
Seen the
Man.
Blades?
Like,
No, I haven't.
The Blades were sick. I love those.
Never seen Blade? Wow.
no fucking
They were coming
way.
out with a new one soon-ish, weren't they?
It better have him in it.
I
It was
kinda
like the
hope it
best
does.
B movie there ever was, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not quite.
Well, alphabetically.
Right.
White men can't jump.
There
That's
you
where-
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay. We're good now. So yes, I totally do. 100%. Knew it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, he was like king of the 90s.
I'm old as fuck. We're old as
Yeah.
fuck. Isn't that weird?
Apparently.
I'm
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
sorry.
same boat as you guys.
Dude, it's crazy. Like the music that we
Count
grew
me
up
in.
on now is it's considered classic rock.
I mean,
It's fucking that's crazy. Dude, when they do old school lunch and they're
Yeah.
playing the shit, I'm like, wow.
old school. What the hell?
Yeah.
Like
It's
Snoop
crazy.
What are you
Dogg.
talking about? This
Yeah.
is my shit.
This is crazy. What is
Yeah.
what does it all mean?
I mean, I listen to a lot of Iron Maiden, Metallica, and like that shit just because of Zig. And
So
Yeah.
classic rock.
That's cool.
What is now classic rock, I think of just as rock still.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in the generation that probably is like, oh yeah, that's classic rock. What are you talking about?
Megadeth. You said
Yeah, a
Iron
little bit of
Maiden?
Iron Maiden. I've got to
Like technically Iron Maiden is fucking insane.
Yes.
see if I can get it up.
Oh, you got Oh, you
Rocking an Eddie
got the shirt?
Eddie shirt right now.
Nice.
Eddie's a samurai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Iron Maiden's badass.
Fucking.
And I get it up every time they play.
I knew like almost all the AC/DC lyrics.
He needs that. He needs that. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't. You don't get it up without that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
But
That's what you play in the bedroom. You're like, hold on, babe. Let's
Yeah.
set the mood.
Let's set the fucking
You ever heard
mood,
"Hallowed
bitch.
Be Thy Name"?
I feel it's
Yeah.
inverted
I
at
could
the
see
moment.
AC/DC.
Hold on.
Yeah. Turtle
I
heading.
think it's a vagina.
like, wait a
Yeah.
second.
That's the biggest clit I've ever seen.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got a little extra DNA. that
That's what I
changed it.
said to all the
Same
dudes whose dicks I sucked.
Yeah.
Emphasis on
Just
the
a big
D.
clit.
Hey, so do you know who the Palmer Squares is?
Yes.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
you actually know. So before all this happened, you knew about them?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. So, and how about you? Or did
No.
I turn
Yeah.
you on to Okay. So
change the topic.
yeah, we just had the fucking we just had the Palmer Squares on, and
I saw that episode.
dude, it was dope
saw
as
it,
fuck.
like, yesterday.
Yeah, and then
I
we went to the
watched it.
show, and bro, it was a blast. And I gotta say, me and Taylor in the middle of the show had a moment where so the opening act, garbage.
It was great.
Garbage.
Sorry, opening act. Sorry.
Yeah, the opening act.
opening act,
Squares
literally,
were
Brendan and I
garbage.
just went outside and smoked for
Yeah.
like 40 minutes. I don't know how long we were out
Yeah.
there, but there was a minute there was like, man.
Let's
And
just
like
keep
anyone
smoking.
Yeah.
anyone who would come outside,
Bro.
I'd just ask him like, so what
I
do
was-
you think
I
of
was
what's happening
embarrassed.
in there? And
I
like
was embarrassed.
90% of people were like, there was
Yeah.
one guy who was like, I think it's pretty good. And I was like, you
I
mean
don't
pretty
talk to
good
him.
as in like
I would just
like,
turn away. I would
like
literally
good
about
enough for a
face.
smoke
I would
break?
turn my back immediately to him, and I would walk in the opposite direction.
No,
Like,
I think
you
I'm
are
just
not a
ra-
sane person. Your faculties are not operational.
I think I'm just
I
racist
can't
against
trust
dumpy
your
white
opinion.
people.
Yeah.
No.
Like the lead guy
was
there was
garbage.
a dumpy white dude, and,
And
I
there's
just
literally,
immediately
I looked
like
at him
vibes
like there's
were
nothing
off.
that we could produce that
the only
wouldn't
race you're
be
supposed to be
better
racist
by
against.
magnitudes. And so it was inspirational. I was embarrassed for him because it was not rehearsed well. It was off in every way that it can be off. The energy was off. His fucking cadence
Just
was
not
off.
ready to be there.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Dude, he started the
they're
show
opening
with
for
a
the
hype
fucking
song.
Palmer Squares.
He was like,
it blew my mind apart.
No.
I'm like,
His
literally.
energy was 1,000, but
literally.
like,
so
the
at the start of the
quality
show, he was like,
was
"You
it.
guys ready to get hype? You guys ready to get hype?" And they played one hype song, and he was like, "Now we're gonna slow it down," and just
Yeah.
played like 4 slow songs in a row. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is happening right now? Like, everyone was like, "Yeah, woo!" Like, it started all right. Like, fuck yeah,
No,
energy.
we went
and then
outside and
just
smoked a blunt to the
buzzkill
face.
immediately.
Like, straight up, went outside, smoked a blunt to the face.
You went back
I-
inside.
I took like 2 shots, and I was like,
Yeah. You went back inside. Brett and I went back inside for maybe a second and then turned right the fuck back around
like,
and left again.
no.
We're like, can't do it. Can't do it. We're like, I'll
Dude.
come back in when fucking more interesting shit happens.
but then, dude, they had this fucking little Filipino guy come out who
Yeah, he
fucking
was
rapped
good.
his ass
Yeah.
off. Like,
Damn.
he was actually
Okay.
legit, dude. I was like, he has potential, and you could tell he hadn't fucking performed in a while, but legit,
Oh,
like
shit.
cadence, bars, like he was checking the
Straight heat.
boxes.
Okay.
So a little bit of fucking, practice, a little bit of refining, and he could fucking, like I would go watch him spit bars.
Hell yeah.
For real. Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. Did you guys have fun? Yeah.
No, it was a fucking fantastic show, and getting to talk to Ack and Turn beforehand and afterwards for a little while. Yeah, and dope. It was fucking fantastic. I had a blast. Yeah, but that opening act was fucking immediate. The moment the Palmer Squares came on stage, like
Palmer
everything
Squares
was
by far.
yeah,
the
everything
best
was
of the
great for the rest of the night afterwards.
And it's like one of these things is not like the other.
Night. Yeah.
It was like that because when they hit when they're off
Yeah.
like out the fucking
It was
gate.
epic from start to finish.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was.
Like their whole fucking
Yeah.
performance was ridiculous. The sound quality, like everything
Yeah.
fucking hit.
The other people were
Stage
trying to
presence.
get
Yeah,
energy,
exactly.
like by saying, like, "Are you guys ready for energy? Like, give us energy." The
Yeah,
Palmer
yeah,
Squares
yeah.
the Palmer Squares just commanded it, like
Just
the
spit
moment.
hot fire in
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah.
Like legit, they
But-
just got up there and
they'd also
rocked
been
the,
doing
they
it-
rocked the fucking house, dude. It was dope.
What was it,
Yeah.
like 14 years, they said recently?
Yeah, and the way
Yeah.
the sound, they had the sound fucking down
And they're
on
dialed
that.
in.
Bro, and their
like-
horror story about their tour in the Northwest and how it legitimately just bent them the fuck over and violated
Yeah.
them in
So
every
in case-
fucking way. Dude,
Yeah.
they had sound problems. Like, that's why they were so gracious when they came here, because he was here 5 hours before. It was literally a nightmare. It was like everything that could go wrong went wrong at the worst fucking time ever. And you're here with like people that you legitimately like look up to
Like
as
fans
far as
of.
like it was a kind of surreal at the same time, but they were super fucking cool. But
I
as
was
soon as
alright.
as soon as they busted out the fingerboards, though, I'm like, these dorks,
Yeah, these
right? Like
motherfuckers.
literally dorks. Like I couldn't even help myself. It was so funny, and it broke the ice completely. And then everybody was fucking fingerboarding while we were trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with the fucking all the technical problems.
And we didn't, and now it's fixed now that we show up with no problems.
Yeah,
Right.
No
ridiculous.
issues.
Yeah.
No issues today.
So we fixed it now.
So we're having Kanye on next week.
Jesus Christ,
Conway.
Conway.
Conway
bro,
Cody.
that's your new rap name. That's
Conway.
hilarious.
Shows
No,
how
White
little I
Kanye
actually
Conway.
listen to him.
But spelled C-O-N.
Yeah.
no, but they were chill as fuck, dude. And we went to the show and hung out, and like they came out and fucking smoked with us. Like it was super chill.
Hell yeah.
And then we ended up going to this bar later on. It was like an arcade bar.
Taylor and I went home.
Yeah, it's called Adaball out in the Fremont area, and
Okay.
dude, dope as fuck. And they just have like arcades, hella pinballs, like shooters, shit like that. They had this cool ass Pong game, and that became like the centerpiece. It was crazy.
It was like digital.
Yeah.
instead
It
of-
was fucking crazy. It had like the spin dial, and it was like magnetic pieces on a black, almost like air hockey.
Oh.
But it was fucking interesting because there
God
were solid
damn.
pieces on the board, and
I think-
it was wild.
We need to go at some point.
Yeah,
Or
no,
at
there's a
least I need
bunch.
to
No,
go
we can go
check
to
it out,
Dorky's
'cause-
in fucking Tacoma. I haven't been there forever, and I fucking forget that it exists. But like a
Yeah.
dope ass barcade, I love it.
Well, speaking of, you're talking about everything getting automated. Just this last few days, my brother John took me and his kids to an arcade in Olympia, and they had like 40 different taps, like
Oh.
that anybody could just purchase. But
Damn.
you had to get a card from them. You just put it in the front and pour it, and it charges you per ounce. But you can go from beer to beer and
Nice.
just pour whatever you wanted.
Dope.
Yeah, I thought
You
it
could do
was
the-
badass.
So you got blacked out?
No.
How does this story end with you in a porta
Yeah,
potty?
it's been a while.
Shitty bathroom
No,
somewhere.
it said it charges per ounce
Oh,
per
dude,
the ounce.
that's fucking funny. You could do the fucking fountain soda thing where you just make a bomb of just all of the drinks
Right.
and see how it tastes.
Graveyard,
Yeah.
graveyard soda, yeah.
Or
Called-
pouring
I've heard it
pow
called a bunch
pow,
of different things.
pouring pow pow vodka into
God damn
Slurpees.
it,
You know,
bro. No, we were ghetto as fuck.
There a
Like,
story there?
Yeah, no, we were ghetto fucking kids, dude. Like
Please.
literally, dude. We please tell us the story, please. We're begging you. No, dude, we were ghetto fucking kids. Like I would take my allowance. I could go to the corner store up the fucking street where like literally they never checked our IDs. I'd get $5 a week for fucking doing the dishes and
Yeah.
chores, legit. And my dad was a dick about that shit. But I could get 2 packs of cigarettes and a pack of gum for $5 at the corner
Got it.
store.
What age were
Must have
you?
been nice.
12.
Oh wow.
12. So also at the time you could get a tall boy for 99 cents.
I think
Right.
40s were only $1.99 or $2.49 maybe.
Yeah. But you could get 2
Nothing
fucking
like a
Steel
12-year-old
Reserve.
with
I'm
2
talking
packs of
211.
cigarettes.
211. You could get 211, right? The tall boys of 211. So I could get 2 of those for $2 and a pack of smokes and a pack of gum, right?
Damn.
And so I would go, and if you weren't cool with the store or whatever, you could find a bum and bootleg that shit. Like we would bootleg hella booze. Like you just find a bum and be like, hey, You know, I got $20. I'll buy you something. You just get me a fucking bottle. You know, get yourself something too. That's the fucking agreement. Yeah, get yourself something nice. You fucking scumbag.
And then every once in a while they'd try to run, you know, and we'd have to like chase them down.
Nah, we've had to tackle some bums straight up. I've fucking tackled a bum or two. That's why when bum fights came out, bro, did you ever watch bum fights? Did you guys ever watch any of the bum fights? Bro, when that shit came out, it was hilarious, bro. I fought a bum or two. Right? Like, it's legit. No, we got jumped multiple times. Like, we got jumped by Mexicans. We almost got stabbed this fucking one night by this huge native dude in White Center.
God damn.
Bro, like, legitimately. No, like, forged in fire shit, dude.
Big dog.
Straight up. Yeah, big dog. Bro, he's crazy as fuck, and he stabbed people. Straight up.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
my aunt gave me crack to hide for her after her fucking boyfriend got shot in her apartment.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was crazy as fuck, dude.
Did you hide it?
White Center's wild, dude.
And those apartments are still there.
Yeah, those apartments are still fucking there. Bro.
But
yeah.
did you hide the crack though?
Of course
I
they
didn't
did.
hide the crack. I just, you know, like I just put it in my backpack and dipped out.
Oh,
like,
cool.
You know.
So yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't hide it. I just put it in an inconspicuous location
Yeah.
and walked off with it.
Yeah,
If you
no,
want
I
to call
can't-
that
I
hiding,
can't
then
confirm
you know what?
nor deny. No.
Nice. All right. Yes, you guys.
Back to your favorite
we're in the middle of
professional
the story.
podcast. Yeah.
You're talking about the crazy times between you two being 12, buying the alcohol from the stores and
Oh yeah.
the cigarettes.
Well, yeah, dude. Like I would legit. I remember one time I like got my allowance from my dad. I got on my bike and I rode to White Center and I got a bum to buy me 2 tall boys of 211 and a pack of smokes.
Yeah.
Right. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, just give me a couple of smokes or, you know, or like I think I gave him one of my beers.
Yeah.
But I just chugged that shit right outside the fucking gas station, threw it in the garbage can, hopped on my bike. I got about 2 blocks. I blacked out. I crashed my bike in a bush in White Center. And I woke up 2 hours later in a bush. And my buddy, it was my buddy's younger brother was riding by on a skateboard. And I was like, hey, man. I'm like, what's up? He's like, Justin? He's like, is that like, oh, yeah, dude, what the fuck? He's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I passed out and I was riding my bike. Dude, I tried to hop back on my bike and ride it. It wasn't happening. It wasn't fucking happening. No, my whole equilibrium was off. It was fucking terrible. So I walked my bike all the way back home. It was ridiculous, dude. But that shit was like a daily occasion. So like some shit happened when we were younger and we were talking about that wilderness. What was the camp that you had to go to?
Wilderness Quest.
Wilderness Quest. So this is like, have you heard about those boot camps that they have in like Utah?
Yes.
And in the fucking
Oh, yeah.
desert and shit? Well, they just had this documentary about another one. And so I messaged him and I was like, dude, is this the one that you fucking went to? Because like
Yes.
kids end up fucking dying of like
Right.
dehydration and
Yeah.
fucking,
God.
it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, if nobody knows, it's like 5, 6, 7 days. They send just this group of like dozens of kids out there at risk youth.
6, 7 days. How many days
like
were you
in
out
the
there?
desert.
6 weeks.
Oh,
6
6
weeks.
weeks. Jesus.
Bro, no, you don't even understand. His story is so drastic.
Yeah.
It's fucking drastic as fuck.
Yeah, it was pretty drastic. I mean, it's honestly it was a memorable experience looking back on it now. But I'm glad I went through it. It was definitely, at the time, it was pretty difficult. But I mean, we just went out to Canyonlands in Utah, like by Moab, and so we hiked like 20 miles a day through Canyonlands, like up and down the canyons and the mountains and stuff, and learned how to start fires with sticks and like trap and
Which
stuff like that.
time of year was it?
Oh God, I think it was actually fall.
Okay, that's a good time.
Yeah, it
Not too
wasn't.
bad.
Yeah, the temperature wasn't too bad, but yeah,
You
it
said
was.
hikes. Was it like rucking, like backpack?
So yeah, they
on
gave
and-
us a bunch of belongings. Basically, it was like a sleeping bag and a couple backpack straps, and you would just roll all of your belongings up into the sleeping bag and put the straps on it. Like every
Okay.
morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, and
Yeah.
then you'd start your hike. So we were 30 miles away from civilization at any point in time. So, and the only way we could have hot food is if we were able to start a fire.
Okay, so
with
start your own
sticks.
fire if you want
Right.
any more meals.
And so they brought us rations, but we had to learn how to actually ration our own food, or we would run out of food before the next time we received
They
it.
would just hand all the food to everyone.
Yeah, they would say, "Here's your food for a week," if you eat it all, you're gonna starve until you get your next
Wow.
rations. You know.
No,
have
you
any-
told me fucking horror stories. He's all not like being nonchalant
like,
about
"Oh,
this.
yeah."
No,
It's like it
he's
was a
like,
camping
he's like
trip.
children went like these kids went primal. Like they legitimately went primal. Some kids lost their fucking minds out there and couldn't fucking hang at all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One
right?
kid
There was,
ate
like-
these cracked wheat. He just ate a whole bag of raw cracked wheat, and he had to be helicoptered out because his stomach swelled up to the point where he needed, surgery or something. But yeah, a couple kids just like
That's like some Willy Wonka shit. Like he ate all the blueberries or
Turned into a
whatever.
mess of
And, like
blueberries.
got hauled off by the Oompa Loompas.
I mean, it's a beautiful area though. I definitely don't regret it.
No, I love that area.
Yeah, if you're gonna almost die and have to get lifted out by a helicopter, at least you got a
But-
pretty scenery.
At least the people who I had talked to who had done it, they said they had to like make their own, like try to hunt rabbits and like.
Well, so they gave you the option, like they showed you how to trap, and so I caught a few things, but I was the only one there that actually did.
That actually
Yeah.
tried.
Yeah,
The only
That
one
actually
fucking
caught
savage
anything?
enough.
yeah. I caught a lizard and I caught a snake.
A
and
lizard.
I gutted it and skinned it, and I like made a pouch out of the skin.
That's
and
hilarious. No one else would catch anything.
everyone else was freaked out by it. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
No, like one of the kids that he went with, literally his parents staged a kidnapping and had this
Yeah.
motherfucker kidnapped. And then brought to the fucking camp, dog.
What the
Like,
fuck?
That's wild
Yeah.
as fuck. When he was
What?
telling me this, I was like, no way.
They threw a bag over his head and
Yeah.
carried him out of his house.
Wow.
And his parents were there. Like,
Is that a package that they offered at the camp? They're like, have your child kidnapped.
Yeah, and you didn't think to
Like,
start with
extra
this?
$10,000. How much was it for your parents to send you that?
well, it was my college money that my grandfather had saved for me.
Awesome.
That was
Your
like
college
$28,000.
And why? Why did you have to go to camp?
money. Yeah.
Why did you have to go to camp?
because of what we did.
Yeah. Oh fuck! So this is like a story. He's like, "Oh, please tell us a story."
No.
Yeah. No. So this
Well, yeah,
segue,
I guess so,
what
yeah.
led up to him going to this fucking wilderness quest, and his parents literally sacrificing his fucking college fund to send him.
I think it's crazy that it cost the whole 28K.
Right?
Yeah, it was actually more than my college fund.
Yeah, spend
That's insane.
$28,000 to have your kid possibly die in the
weren't-
wilderness.
They weren't giving
Right.
you a shit.
And it was like-
put
it
you
was
in the
like-
middle of the wilderness.
It was like,
But
here,
it was
throw him in the
that
wilderness
or
and just
press
say, hey.
charges. No, homie took it for the team.
Right.
Cause
They
shit
gave me
got-
the option.
Yeah,
it was
it
like
got
either
wild.
do this or go to jail until you're 18. You know,
and it
Wow.
would have
Anyway,
all of us
And
would
you
have
were
gone to jail.
How old were you at the time?
16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
So
think
was,
no,
Still, that
15.
sucks.
15 for
Was it
me at the
15?
time. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
No.
timeline is not
And
accurate.
why were you going to jail?
Well-
bro, so we
Or
went to
about
a
to.
show. We went to a show that the fucking night before, right? And we had like went and partied, and we ended up back at his place. It was like fucking 2 a.m. His dad comes home drunk. His brother wasn't there, which I can't remember why your brother wasn't there. But literally, he is mad that I'm there because they thought that I was. You remember that they thought that I was that guy that was selling fucking the porno megs at the high school.
Oh God.
Do you
no.
remember that shit? So his mom thought that I was some fucking pervert that was selling porn to the
Stepmom.
high
Just other kids.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
he
Look
was
at you
also
now.
in high
Now
school.
we're starting a brand called Sex Tools.
Here we go. Here we
Totally
go.
not a
The
pervert.
beginning.
No, but I never fucking sold. I never sold. It was so profound. Like it was an absurd accusation. Like he
Out of
fucking
nowhere.
knows me. Like that's outrageous. But we knew who it was, right? It was a fucking dude up the road that had this fucking hot rod, and he thought he was all cool.
Oh yeah.
And he
Selling
was-
porn to
Yeah,
the
yeah. His name
or-
was Coog. His nickname was Coog, and he was
Yeah.
always trying to fuck teenagers. Yeah, like that was his deal. He was always trying to hook up with the teenage girls and shit.
Wow.
But dude, like the story I told you about, like the dude tearing the fucking door off the hinges.
Yeah.
That's his dad.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
His dad woke up. He tore the kitchen apart. He tore the fucking cabinets. He lost his fucking mind, and he literally tore the blankets off of me. I wake up. He's like, get the fuck out of my house, and I'm just like, oh.
Well, no, he was pretending to be asleep for about 5 minutes.
No, I was
you
like,
know.
oh God, I don't know fucking what to do, right? And he's like,
Frozen.
yeah, no, legit. And then he grabbed me, tears me out of the fucking bed. He's like, Dad, what the fuck's the problem? It was insanity. And like the door was locked and it was kind of fucked up anyhow. Like
Right.
your guys'
No,
front
they
door-
had put all this spray insulation foam around where the trim goes. You know, the trim was taken out, so it was stuck. It was like swollen and stuck closed.
And so I couldn't get the fucking door. I'm panicking. I just got woken up in the craziest fucking most drastic way, right? Like we're getting kicked out in the middle of the fucking night, right? And he runs through the kitchen and does like a flying knee at the door, tears the front door off the fucking hinges. It was insane. Dude, all the veins in his neck are popping. He's like, get the fuck out of my house. He's holding the broken door there. Like the dog's barking like crazy. They got this old fucking Rottweiler that was mean as shit, right? Like what was your dog's name? Was it Thor? Yeah. Aptly named, right? Like this shit was drastic as fuck. So we get kicked out in the middle of the night. It's raining. We go down like a couple blocks down the and we slept under a big toy, and then we went back.
What's a big toy?
Like the play structure at a park.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
yeah. So it was like the
Slides
big toy. Yeah. And so it was like the only place we could find that was dry. We got drunk and fucking chilled out under the big toy. Well,
Have you tried a porta potty?
No,
Next
that's
time.
yeah, no, dude, that's not a place you sleep. You don't sleep in a porta potty. That's not a
sleep
unless it's
there, yeah.
freshly cleaned out. Then
even
maybe.
then.
No,
nah.
I blacked
Or
out
if you're
and
on
woke up
fentanyl.
in a porta
Yeah.
potty in Portland
on them
before.
blues.
Yeah.
In the blues, yeah. No,
Yeah.
but then we went back to his house after his dad went to work. And then we had called our friends and they came to fucking pick us up, but we took everything.
Oh.
We took everything. He had like
All of it?
alcohol that was given to him for his fucking wedding. It was like his whole fucking pipe and bong
Wow.
collection. We found
Yeah.
pictures of his wife naked that were disgusting. It was disgusting. I have to say. Bro, you know that shit was rough. It was rough. Bro, these are like keepsakes. Like they were like in a special thing, dude. No, it was rough.
And then there was the gun.
Yeah, and so then I hid the bullets under the fucking bathroom sink behind the garbage can because they had a stack of the bullets on the table. But because there was a gun stolen and they thought the ammunition was stolen too,
Oh.
that was what
That
made
they had
it
a
a
serious
serious fucking
case on their
situation
hands.
because they're like, oh, these fucking teenagers are out here with a fucking loaded gun. Fucking, my grandma made me strip down to my underwear to let me in the house when I got home. It was
Like-
fucking wild as fuck.
I got
dude.
arrested at my grandma's house.
Wow.
Then they forced me to go to Seattle Science Center to find him.
At Pain in the
Basically.
Grass, because
Yeah.
every Friday at the Seattle Science Center, they had now Pain in the Grass. You have to pay. It's like $80 fucking to
Damn.
go, right? But it used to be free concerts every fucking Friday all summer long. It was dope
That's
as
pretty
fuck.
sick. That's
yeah.
pretty sick.
Yeah, and different radio stations
was
would
great.
host it. Yeah, like Funky Monkey hosted it.
KISW,
hosted it.
102.5.
Yeah. And the End even hosted it. But so, they knew that everybody was going to fucking be down there, and it literally was like we were all fucking there. It was drastic as fuck, and so I was like trying to hook up with this chick at the time. And I had given her the jacket that I was wearing, which happened to be a bomber jacket of his dad's. And like, bro, no, this is literally like some anime shit. I see Cody.
You're giving gifts that aren't yours.
Bro, I was like, yeah, here,
Oh,
keep
yeah.
warm with this, right? Like,
Yeah.
no, I see Cody and I wave at him. I'm like, hey, dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I'm like, nope.
No, and he just hangs his
no.
head and he's like, no. And I look, oh, his dad's there. His mom's there. And there's like 12 police officers.
no.
They literally have like a whole. There was like 12 police officers.
You're like,
it was
"What up,
It was
dude?"
insane.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had that moment where I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
And I
it's like-
literally bolted through the. No, this is at Pain in the Grass. There's a concert going on at the amphitheater at the Seattle Center. I literally get like halfway into the crowd to where we had like set up a blanket and like, all the chicks were fucking hanging out there. And dude, I turn around and his dad grabs me by the throat and fucking holds me up in the air.
One hand?
Yeah, one fucking hand,
God
dude. No,
damn.
and this is not an exaggeration.
And he was
Like,
about the same size.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
about
and he fucking just yokes me by the fucking throat, and he's like, "Where's my fucking shit?" And the police come, and like literally, they're like, "Sir, you have to put him down." They fucking arrest me face down. The concert stops. The concert
like-
shuts down. Like literally, it's like when the record skips, dude.
Yeah.
It was like,
Everyone's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all eyes on this fucking situation. I get arrested in front of fucking hundreds of people. Literally, like, It was ridiculous, dude. It was absolutely. They're emptying my pockets. I got all this paraphernalia. Like it was literally
Yeah, like 20 pipes.
Yeah,
you know, like, in his pocket.
bro.
What were you wearing that had that many pockets?
Jinkos.
Yeah.
And it was a giant green coat.
Yeah, dude. And I had a big coat, and bro, I was a miscreant, dude.
So you just straight up looked like Oliver Tree.
Dude, yeah. But I had like a 40 in my back pocket. I had like 12 pipes on me. Yeah, it was absurd.
So
dude.
just an alcoholic Oliver Tree.
Literally, I always had fucking Crown Royal bags with various things.
Paraphernalia.
Yeah. No.
Couldn't do it, Ryan. Sure.
No, so at this time, like smoking cigarettes was illegal, right? And if you were under 18, they had like passed that. And so I remember I had him light a cigarette for me, and so I'm in handcuffs, and he lights a cigarette, and I'm sitting there. I get like a couple puffs into my cigarette, and the cop comes up and he looks at me, and he's like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "You know how old I am. Why are you asking me that? You already know how old I am.
You
You
know who
talk
I
to my
am.
grandmother,
You know
you
who I
know
am.
who I am. Like, this is a stupid question to ask." And he gets mad and he slaps the fucking cigarette out of my face and he stomps it. Dude, it was like one drastic thing after another. Dude,
Yeah.
we ended up getting arrested and put in the holding cell at the Seattle Center. And we're fucking sitting there. And he finds a joint.
found a joint.
Like the science center?
Yeah, so at the Seattle Center where
in
the
the
food
holding
court
cell.
is, the police have like
Oh, wow.
a
Okay.
fucking office and a holding cell
Got it.
there, for situations
Criminals.
like this.
Yeah.
Dude, no, but the saving grace was like hiding the bullets. That made it like a little less fucking severe. But
Not really.
Because they found him.
yeah,
Well, it prevented it from becoming more severe.
Yeah.
I think
I
is a
see,
more
yeah.
accurate description.
yeah. No, but they drew guns. They drew guns on
With
on
bullets
us.
in them.
Yeah, they drew
wow.
guns. It was scary, dude. That shit was scary as fuck. Because our one friend was up in West Seattle and he had like brandished the gun or like showed somebody at the junction, and that's how like it got all tipped off, and my grandma heard about the situation. So that's why she was ready when I got there and made me strip down, because she thought I might have a fucking gun on me.
Wow.
When I was asleep at my grandma's, I heard the bang on the door, and it was like Burien Police Department, and I knew there was a window in the bathroom, so I just bolted for the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I was halfway out the window, and they grabbed my ankles and pulled me to the ground, and slammed my face on the
you're like,
ground, and they're
ankles
like,
first?
"Where's the gun? Where's the gun?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? I don't know."
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I forgot I had to get smokes. Sorry.
Yeah,
It was bad.
yeah. No, that shit was
Oh,
wild
that's
as
wild.
fuck. And
Yeah.
so like we're in the holding cell at the Seattle Center, and he finds a joint tucked behind the fucking mattress in the wall.
We're in the same
And-
holding cell.
And they never checked my front fucking pocket up here, the fifth.
Yeah,
And he had matches.
And,
Yeah.
and I had a pack of matches tucked in
go.
my fifth pocket up here, and so we lit up that fucking joint and we smoked it in the fucking holding cell at the Seattle Center. That was like a fucking epic moment, and we sang fucking "Smoke Two Joints"
Nice.
by fucking Sublime. It was gangster as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then
And then that was it.
yeah, and then
That was it.
And
Yeah.
then his parent. That's why they literally were like, "Well, we're gonna press charges unless you decide to go to this camp and sacrifice your fucking." And he took it for the team, dude. Like,
Wow.
we were out of line. We took the dog. We took the dog.
Yeah, we took the dog
Yeah.
on the bus,
Yeah.
and we had to pay.
Yeah,
we had
you have
to pay for
fare
the dog.
on,
And so
in Seattle,
this
dude.
lady's like, "Hey, will you move your dog?" And I'm like, "Hey, he's a paying customer."
Legit, dude. That shit was wild
That's
as
true.
fuck. Yeah. No. Like some of the wildest fucking times, dude. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah.
Lead into it.
No, and I remember when you got back, I remember the day you got back and I met you up at the fucking junction. I had just picked up like a
quarter ounce.
like
or
a quarter
something.
ounce. Yeah.
Can I
And-
ask, did either of your butts get looked into?
No, I never had a
Okay.
cavity search.
Cool,
I've never
sweet.
had a cavity search. No, but I have had a camera up my asshole.
Nice.
I did
Ooh.
have a colonoscopy.
At the hospital.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
I told him, I was like, be gentle.
Nah,
it's my
just some random guy.
yeah. I was like, be gentle. It's my first time.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
No, I legitimately had them laughing the whole time.
Nice.
It was great.
They
Best way to
didn't
be
like do
funny
any
about it.
type of numbing or anything.
Oh no, you pass out, and then they do their whole fucking thing. They take their pictures. They just fucking snake
Yeah,
around.
like Bill
up
Cosby. Yeah.
yeah.
Same experience.
Yeah,
Except with the
Same
camera.
Yeah.
Except with the-
Except for
I
I
think the
paid
camera's-
them to do this.
Camera's just in that spot.
Like, please.
Not only did you pay, it was paid for by your medical insurance.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, there's a record. There's a paper trail. On
I
that
see.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably public. No, except for they got the HIPAA or whatever.
Right.
I'll show you pictures inside of my asshole.
Doctor
though. I have-
patient confidentiality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude. No, wild as shit. So, like, there's a video going around, right, of these fucking kids taking shots that are on fire, and he doesn't blow it out, and he literally throws
God.
fire on his face, and then he goes to spit the fire out, and he literally shoots flames, and he's smacking his fucking face, and like literally, it's wild as fuck. But like, that's another story that.
I think that was actually on the same day.
I don't know. I don't think it was the same day. That was the different arrest.
Oh, right.
That was a different arrest. That's when we
Right.
got arrested in, was it Des Moines or whatever? At my mom's Normandy
Normandy
Park.
Park, yeah.
That's the worst. That was the fucking worst.
So how'd you get arrested?
So, dude, and we had just settled in too. Like, we had got home. I had like
Yeah.
put the liquor in the freezer. I had like talked to my mom. We were chilling out. It seemed like the coast is clear,
Yeah.
right? No, not so much at all. We went outside on the fucking porch to smoke a cigarette, and I see people. There's a house back behind my mom's. There's a driveway that goes down, and there's like a big house on the lake. And I see two people with flashlights coming up through the woods. And I'm smoking a cigarette, and this is like 20 minutes after we get there. I'm thinking, oh, it's all good. Like, what are the neighbors searching for in their backyard? It was not the neighbors.
Yeah.
It was the police
What were they searching for then?
for us.
Well, he's forgetting. he's forgetting the first part of the story, where
Okay, so
there was an altercation. Between,
I was gonna say, back up. Why are the police looking for you?
I got my mom to buy us some alcohol. This is how the night starts, right? We're down at this creek. We're fucking kicking it.
That's
taking
when I caught my
shots.
face on fire.
He goes, oh
Nice.
yeah, check this out, right? And he fucking takes a shot, and he goes like this with the lighter. All over his hand. His fucking face is on fire. He dives face first into the creek. He's splashing water on his face like, oh my God, right? It was fucking ridiculous. By that
it
point,
was pretty bad.
like, we were blacked out drunk. He passed out in the back of my mom's car.
And this is 151.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
So we had been taking shots at
Yeah.
151 down
Damn.
by the creek.
Shots of that is insane.
Yeah. With the family.
Yeah, with the family. Yes.
What
Thanks,
age
mother.
again?
We're probably 14 at
Oh,
this
okay,
time,
yeah, yeah.
14, 15. Yeah. And I got my mom to buy us some booze.
Nice.
And
2 for 1.
yeah. The old 2-for-1, the old Susan 2-for-1. Yeah. But ended up, she rented her car out to our friend for some crack.
Oh, cool.
And
But I was sleeping in the
yeah,
back.
he was
right?
passed
So-
out drunk in the back. And he wakes him up.
You got in the crack rental?
No, I was already in it. It wasn't.
right.
It wasn't rented out.
But it was then
until-
rented out for crack.
until we got to our destination
I see.
at my mom's, and my mom had rented her car out.
And then the car became a crack rental
Yeah.
while he was already there.
Right.
Bro,
Right.
right?
So to put it in perspective, I'm blacked out of a 151 in the back of the crack rental.
After lighting his face on fire like Richard Pryor, right?
And I get smacked in the face.
He gets woken up, dude. No, so it was our buddy's cousin who had like rented the car from my mom, and
Yeah.
he like woke him up and he smacked him in the face. He's like, "Wake the fuck up, cuz!"
And it woke
He's like,
me
"Get
up.
the fuck out the
It
car!"
woke me up.
He's like, "I gotta
And-
get the fuck out of here." And he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, he wakes up. He's like, "Who the fuck hit me?" He's like,
Yeah.
"Who did that?" It was and so imagine him. He's in the back of this car.
Yeah.
He erupts into this fucking rage.
Yeah.
And he like gets himself out of the car. It was wild as fuck. Like,
Oh yeah, there was almost an altercation.
yeah.
But he drove
No.
away.
Yeah,
and-
it settled down. Our other friend was like, mediating or whatever. My mom took off to go smoke her crack. Right, she immediately bounced.
In
like she
exchange
was,
for the
yeah,
car.
she was not anywhere to be seen. My mom was long
She's like,
gone.
you guys will figure that out.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
So by the time this all gets resolved, right, we're walking back to my mom's place. The sun's going down. It's starting to get dark.
And I'm like pissed off,
Yeah.
And then Justin, he's like, "Well, punch that car window," and I'm like, and it wouldn't break. I
it
just
was
kept
down. It
punching
was a bug. It was a Volkswagen bug, and the window was down
Oh.
like maybe a quarter to a half of an inch. And those windows are strong as fuck. They will not
Oh, yeah.
break unless they're fully rolled up, right? And it just flexed. It flexed in like 4 or 5 inches. And so he's like, "What the fuck?" He just starts raging out, just blasting this fucking.
Right.
He's like, "Why
And
the
then this
fuck
guy,
won't it
he comes,
break?"
he comes running
Oh,
over
he
from
was
across the street, and he's like, "My baby," and we're like, "Oh, it's good, dude. It's just like a little scuff. No big deal." But he had already called the police, but we didn't know that, right? So,
Yeah.
But
And when he came up, I had hid my alcohol behind the tire of this truck that was in front of his car, just like out of like a paranoid reflex, right? And
What?
dude, so we thought we were fucking good, right? We didn't know that he had called the cops. We told him to fuck off. We dipped. We ran down the street to my mom's.
Yeah.
We waited a good 30 minutes inside. Fucking, I think I even took a shit,
Yeah.
whatever. I was talking to my mom. Might have
we
made
had
a sandwich
completely
or something.
forgotten about it.
Had completely, yeah. I thought the coast was fucking clear.
We went outside
I
to
went
smoke
outside
a
to
cigarette.
smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't fucking think anything of it. And then
Nope.
yeah, they came up, dude. And so I had told you before, like I used to make these little pipe pouches for my friends and shit, and I would like cannibalize stuffed animals that I would find, and so like I had given hella people like these fucking pipe pouches, but I had one on my belt loop, and I just fucking it was just I just carried it, had a carabiner on it, and I just carried it with me everywhere I went. So anyhow, they go to fucking, and I could tuck it in my pocket too, right? Pause, right? No, but the cop, after they're checking us and we empty out our fucking pockets and shit, he finds my pipe and he goes to throw it on the ground and it skips like 20, 30 feet, right? It's like ting, ting, ting. And I'm like, fuck, he's going to break. I was sentimental about this pipe. I had it a long time anyhow. And I had it in that pouch. And so he tries like 2 or 3 times to break the pipe by like throwing it down and it won't break. And
Let's
then he
go.
goes, he's like, "What the fuck is this made of?" He's like throwing an
Stomped
absolute
on it?
fit. Yeah, he's like, "What the fuck is this made of?" He runs up and he stomps it and it doesn't fucking break. And he's like, "Oh!" And he pulls his mag light out. I was telling you
Yeah.
about this. He
Right.
pulls his mag light out and he just fucking smashes
Right.
it and it breaks
And
into
I'm-
a million fucking
And
pieces.
I'm watching from the back of the cop car, right? And I can see his heart break, like the moment the pipe breaks.
Yeah, dude, he's like already
heard it.
detained. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. And I'm like, come on, man.
He did.
Like,
It was a nice pipe. Not gonna
yeah,
lie.
I was like,
It
that wasn't necessary, dude. Like, come on. He's like, you knew.
Like-
I'm like, you knew what that was. Because they always ask you, is there anything sharp in your pockets or anything I need to know
Yeah.
about? But like back then, weed was illegal. They
Right.
they would literally
Yeah.
fuck you up for possession of.
just like they still do in a lot of states.
Right.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. So it kind of was a little more serious than we thought. We were just fucking stoners, fucking around, whatever, doing stupid shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
No, most my charges are for weed.
that's crazy.
And they actually charged me like over $100 for the damage to that vehicle, and it was for a scuff, a knuckle scuff on the.
On the
Now,
Nice.
now hold on. Now imagine now you,
Knuckle
right?
scuff.
You see somebody punching the fuck out of your car, knuckle scuffing it. They're knuckle scuffing your car. What's going to be your reaction, bro? I'm telling you, I'm not calling the cops.
Right.
I'm probably not calling the cops.
No.
The cops
You're knuckle
might be
scuffing
called, but
them.
it's not going to be by me. I'm going to be beating some fucking ass.
Well, I
Like,
feel like it was just a knuckle scuff, officer,
yeah, just a knuckle scuff.
on his face.
On his face. Bro. Oh, no, but that night was fucking drastic as fuck. Like, we both got arrested. We both got detained.
Yeah.
Dude, and like
It was a good day.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I ended up being in for like 3 or 4 days
That's
because I had a failure to appear for the Becca bill, right? And I guess
What's that?
like you know what the Becca
You don't
bill
go to
is?
school for too long.
That's
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't
that's
know
the
that.
don't go to school.
Yeah,
right?
if you skip
Yeah.
school, they literally like hold your parents accountable by sending them a bill, and it's like $35 or $40 for every day that you had missed.
Yeah.
And then it like compounds as well. And yeah, so they had sent out a notice for an appearance, and I failed to appear in court. So
Yeah.
I had a warrant for
Nice.
failure to appear when I had got arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Nice.
And so I ended up being in for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And bro, it was drastic as fuck. I was just like
I think I also had a warrant for failure to appear.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Same reason.
No, mine was domestic violence with my father.
yeah.
You towards him or him towards you?
Yes.
It was me
Yes.
towards him, technically.
In that situation.
What do you got charged with?
Yeah. No, but that night was fucking drastic as fuck, dude. And yeah, I don't know. We were having a conversation about dads earlier, and you know, like we've talked about dads and shit, and this
Yeah.
brought up like a bunch of shit. You know, it's like, why the fuck? You know, like our dads were assholes. Like, why do we fucking care so much about our asshole dads who were not cool and were dickheads? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Every kid wants validation from their parents. That's like an inherent human trait.
yeah,
Like even if you're well aware that your dad's a dick and should not be like, look, your fucking human biology can't help but be like, but I came out of his balls, so you know.
I love him.
My dad was pretty cool. I didn't
Yeah,
have many complaints. He never really yelled or beat me or anything. He never ever
Must be
once, I
nice.
guess.
Yeah, my dad's good. He has his moments, you know.
Just doesn't hug.
Yeah, and he has his moments of
Yeah.
not cool.
do your parents hug? Do you see them hug? Really?
Mine do.
Oh, dude,
Hold hands?
Dude, we went to we went to Holiday Lights and like
Do
with
they
them.
kiss with tongues?
I don't even think I've seen them kiss. Like very, very rarely.
Huh.
It's very yeah.
What about 69?
Definitely. not.
Have you ever seen your parents 69?
No, we went to Holiday Lights with them and getting them to take a picture together. It was like the most stiff, awkward. Like they don't look like they want to like.
Did you just grab them both and like, family?
Well, I was,
Yeah, you got to headlock them both.
Yeah.
Tap out,
Family.
tap
Isn't
out.
this so much fun? Aren't we enjoying ourselves so much?
that was
Aren't
pretty
the
much.
holidays great?
That's pretty much what Maddie was doing. I was holding my kids, so I didn't have a whole lot of free arms. But that's basically what Maddie was doing, which is great because
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. No, it's fantastic. She's all about like the affection, like let's go have fun and do
Yeah.
all that. And they're just like, yeah, in the background. It's great. I'm like,
Yeah.
he.
You know, people that are,
Are you
pent up like
fucking
that,
human?
it's like what did they
Right.
what do they do to get wild? Right? You know, it's like I worry
It
about
has
people
to be
like that.
something,
Right?
and I've been fucking searching for this my
Yeah.
whole life. It has to be a sex thing that I don't.
You're
wanna
gonna find
know
a hard
about.
drive. You're gonna find something
I feel I could give Greg a shoulder ride one of these days.
on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Like hop on, Greg.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
do this, buddy. Like that's just all he needed. Like
Yeah.
a whistle, like a train whistle or something. He just always wanted a shoulder ride that he never got from his dad.
Yeah.
And then it like is a total paradigm shift for him. And then he comes and gives you a hug.
Ryan,
and then
I
he
never
makes
knew.
out with your
Yeah.
mom.
No, they just got that fucking that needless aggression shit where it's like I don't understand why everything's got to be like every question that they phrase is so aggressive, and I'm like, why do you need to say it like that?
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize it for the majority of my life, and then people are like, man, you talk like an asshole, and I'm like, I don't feel like I talk like an asshole.
There's a term for Spartan speech called laconic. Are you familiar with it? But it's very like short, blunt, like to the point. And they were known they were known for being laconic or speaking in that
Yeah.
way.
No, it
It's like the
genuinely
least
like
amount of like the
when it dawned on me that I talk
highest
like an
economy of
asshole, it
words.
was like, oh shit.
No, but you said your parents are affectionate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his parents are normal.
Kind of. They try to be.
Okay.
It
Have you seen
Do
them?
they kiss? Do they
69?
hug? Do
So,
they hold hands?
My stepdad was alcoholic for a very long time.
Okay.
And so he's been waning off of that, and so he's gotten a lot better. So doesn't do hard liquor anymore. Still drinks beers, but he doesn't get angry when he drinks beers. So
Nice.
that's
Okay.
fine. And so my mom is the main breadwinner, but also doesn't make all that much money in the first place. So
But she's
it's
the
a-
matriarch. She's the
yeah.
one that's holding it down.
Yeah.
She's the rock.
God, that shit bugs the fuck out of me. Cause Zig does what we do and has more skills than like he could be making so much fucking, and he just doesn't, and it bugs the fuck out of me.
And instead, he uses those amazing contracting skills and cooking skills for like 25 an hour for like people he knows, which is very nice for these people. But
Right.
also, he could find sheep.
Is he Mexican?
No.
Okay.
He's Irish Italian
Okay.
with long curly red hair and
Oh, so
has
he
not cut
has
it
some self-loathing.
in a very, very
Okay.
long time.
The Irish is. Okay,
Yeah,
I got
Justin's
it.
Yeah.
like, oh, he's a ginger.
Yeah, definitely.
Mexican, ginger.
Yeah.
He's like dirty
It's one or
blonde
the other,
now,
you
but
know?
yeah, he's the Irish in him definitely comes out when he drinks whiskey. So
Yeah, you know the saying, redheaded stepchild.
oh yeah.
They don't say it about any other hair color.
Yeah.
It's the worst
Very, very cool
stepchild.
dude. Very, very cool dude till he gets angry. One of those. It's like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, just, yeah.
Yeah.
If you catch him on smoking weed or on mushrooms, very, very cool dude.
Nice.
If you catch him drinking, not in the woods. In the woods, he's very chill because there's no people. I think
Like a set and setting type
yeah,
of deal.
like if he's around a bunch of people, then he can get just angry because he doesn't want to think about it or something like
the
that.
woods are the buffer.
Yeah, the woods are a very large buffer that is very necessary for him if he is gonna drink it all.
Pass it.
Which also with like the weed and mushrooms, like it's better out in the wilderness anyways.
What
for
about your
him.
parents?
What?
You ever, well, hold on. The next question is: have you ever heard your parents fuck?
Well,
I always had a headset on to make sure
So
that
you
they
did.
couldn't.
Yeah,
So
nice.
if they did,
You're like
while I
noise
was home-
canceling.
Yeah.
I feel like I may have actually heard his parents fuck.
So you're
and
at home
just
right
tuned it
now.
the
You
fuck
got your
out and just
headphones
kept
on. You're locked
walking.
in. You're good.
It was like one of those nights where it was like middle of the night and I just come downstairs for a cigarette and like I could like hear something from the room over there. I just kept fucking walking. I was
Nice.
like, I don't want to. Nope.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
No, thank you.
And so, yeah, for the last house that I lived in before I enlisted, I was in the attic.
Fucking a fine blunt.
yes.
I lived in the attic and was on the other side of the house to them as well. So that plus the headphones, I never wanted
Taylor.
or needed to know.
Would it be possible to get a water?
There's no waters up here. I don't believe. I believe we're out.
You can have some of that.
Yeah, I was in pretty much the same boat. My room was on the exact opposite end of the house as my parents, in between that and headphones. You can't. it is-
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
No, Dave, how about you? Do you ever hear your parents fuck?
No.
Not
My mom
once?
was such a conservative about all that shit. Being Mormon.
Until you found her dildo collection.
Yeah, that's true.
She sent you searching for flashlights. You're like, this
Well,
is a funny flashlight. Like, it doesn't work.
Well, that was
Why is there no
actually when she moved into her new house, so like
That's
a
so
year and a
funny.
half ago.
Oh,
But
bro.
I was holding one of her dildos in my hand.
Did you smell it?
No,
Oh.
I realized.
Did you wash your hands after handling it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at one point, yeah.
Not immediately, no. As soon as it leaves your hands, the next thing you do after touching your mother's dildo is as soon as it leaves your hands, you immediately, there's nothing in between. There's no in
let me
between
just
steps.
Smoke a joint real quick.
Yeah.
There's no
That's
in
like,
between
I gotta-
steps after handling
Like
your
rub
mother's
his
dildo.
eye.
It's immediately go wash your hands. There's not, what do you mean eventually?
Like eat some fried chicken.
I mean, I can't confirm I washed my hands immediately or 10 minutes
That's
later.
unimaginable. That's crazy.
That's the first. Yeah, that's the first thing. That's
Have
the
you ever
first
stumbled
thing.
upon your
No,
mom's dildo?
Definitely
or,
not.
No?
I haven't
No.
looked. I don't.
I would just
These
like,
are not
oh,
things that I wish.
I think that's your
Yeah.
dildo.
Again, these are things that like I don't wish to find, so I don't go out of my way to try to look for these things.
No, she specifically was like, look in that box for my flashlights.
No, I understand your
Yeah.
situation.
Dude,
Yeah.
what
Like-
if what if your mom
that's
is
not a
secretly like
flashlight.
super hilarious? No, what if your mom is secretly super
Yeah, I know,
hilarious
right?
and that was her
It's like,
payback?
fuck these guys.
Yeah. And then she masturbates with her dildos
Yeah.
to that.
Oh no.
She's like,
That would be a
"Yes,
good one.
It was so good when I
That'd be
pranked
a really
Brennan
good
with
one,
my
yeah.
dildo."
Let's
And-
go.
My flashlight.
my flash.
I'd be proud of her for
Dude.
pulling that one off.
Dude, she's gonna tell you that on her deathbed. You remember when I told you to
Yeah.
go find my flashlight? I knew it was just dildos
I
the
meant
whole time.
flashlight. I meant it.
No, she
Oh,
still brings
dude.
it up every day.
Every
So-
day.
That, well, not that, but
Oh.
that when I accidentally took her to the titty coffee. or the
No,
bikini
God,
place.
that's so awesome.
The
Your mom's
bikini
so wholesome.
baristas.
So, what was the first dildo that you saw? What was the first dildo that you ever happened upon?
Like in real life,
Was it? Yeah. What was your first dildo?
real life was just in a sex store
Really?
or at probably Zoo,
Never
or
at a
Hot
friend's
Topic,
house
probably the
or-
back of a Hot Topic
Okay.
at the mall. That was but no, never at a friend's house. Never at a
So
friend's house. or
personally,
nothing.
you came across it. You had never stumbled
Like,
upon
I had
one
seen
in the
dildos-
wild.
Yeah, I had seen dildos on like the internet, and then
You never
saw
happened
one at the
upon
back
one
of-
in the
back of a
wild.
Hot Topic.
I happened
Yeah.
upon one with my ex, and she had one, and
Well, at least it was a chick.
yeah,
You were cool with
Before
that,
you
that
entered
part
into
of that
the arrangement, it
person.
was like her thing.
yeah,
And okay.
yeah, and so that was the first time.
Nice.
I
How
was like,
about
"Oh,
how
okay."
about you? What was your first?
Was it
dildo
bigger than you?
experience?
No,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
It did vibrate though, which is
Ah,
an inherent
yeah.
plus, but
It's however you interpret the question. Like I'm not. You interpret the question however you want. Whatever your first dildo experience was, I don't know if it's
yeah, you
you
own it
you
or rent
using
it,
or yeah.
borrow from a friend.
Like,
Or-
what about you?
No, my brother John told me he was looking for ammo in our parents' closet and found mom's dildos, and so I went to look and found
Like,
them
no
and
way.
thought it
Age what?
probably 9 or 10.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought it was hilarious because he also thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, the first one I ever saw was my buddy Brandon's mom. We were looking for like quarters because they had this change jar.
Yeah.
And so we were just rummaging around for fucking quarters, and I opened up her the dresser drawer. And bro, there's the fucking dildo right there. And I was just
Yeah.
like, oh my God. And then his sister reaches in and pulls it out, and she's like, oh my God, Brandon, what is this? Fucking Charity's holding their fucking dildo, bro. That was the first dildo I ever saw. I didn't know that they, I had heard the term, but I had never actually seen one in real. And then the next one that I saw was my mom's. She had a big purple one that
Yeah.
my
Did it have the dolphin on it?
no, but
Like the dolphin
that's the one I
tip
told
that
you
goes
that
back and forth.
my stepdad
Yeah.
cut up, and she tried to fucking tape back together.
Okay. I think Taylor's flagging us down for time. Oh, okay.
Okay.
at your discretion.
Say what now?
Freedom.
We're at the 1:30 mark, but we can talk about more shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was like a box of dildos that my friend had found at the construction site and brought back to the.
Like a box.
They're like a full box of dildos.
How
and
many?
so
Okay, this
like,
is a question I
I
never
don't
thought I'd
know.
ask
I
in
don't
my
think
life,
so.
but how many dildos come in a box?
maybe like 12 or 13
Right.
different kinds.
Depends on how many signed up for the gangbang.
And so we would, yeah. So we would literally jump people into FAG. So we would jump people into FAG.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We would jump people into FAG. We would like hide the dildos in the bed before they sat down, and so we'd be like FAG, bitch, and then they
And they sit on a dildo?
right.
Nice.
Yep.
FAG.
Yeah. It's the Film Actors Guild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's so funny.
No, my
We did
favorite.
stupid
FA
shit.
for short.
My favorite shit to do is to change my
AFA.
friend's desktop wallpapers to just like crazy, either gay and or furry and or midget porn, depending on the mood.
Midget porn is wild
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah. And the coolest part is that the more words of that you string together, the crazier the fucking image. Dude, slow burn. I got him the best. I made a folder that was so deep back in
Bro, he
his
showed
art.
me the chat. Bro, he showed me the chat one day. He's sitting over there laughing. I'm like, bro, what is that funny? And he's like, it's like a toucan with a huge dick hanging off the branch or some fucking. I think that was the one. I was like,
probably
that's hilarious.
Or the
as
Thanos
fuck.
cock. It might have been the Thanos. That gets sent in
Bro,
chat quite often.
Hilarious. Just the wild shit or the fucking Spider-Man backflip. I'm like, your chat is super gay, bro.
Yeah,
Hyper.
hella gay and weird.
Hella gay and weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
No, I hit a whole folder I just kept going back in his file directory and then like just put a folder back there and I just added a bunch of images and I made a slideshow on his desktop, and then every time I'd go over to his house I'd just put the slideshow back on and he's like, where the fuck are you getting these images?
Folder title is nothing to see here.
Yeah,
Dot.
Yeah, don't click here.
Yeah.
I think I might have just done like a roaming file or something. Just like in the back, like in the documents file somewhere tucked back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, I listen. If I'm gonna commit to a bit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna commit.
No, you just gotta hide it in the same file with Windows 32 and like rename it to something super similar. So it's like, it can't be that.
Like Fat 32.
Oh yeah.
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 Exactly.
Yeah.
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 Hilarious pranks to pull. Put porn on your friend's wallpaper.
Yeah.
It's fun. Makes for a great surprise.
Now, have you ever seriously watched porn or just ironically watched porn?
Huh?
Because the shit that people share now is wild as fuck, and it seems like they watch it like ironically. You know, like a lot of shit gets shared just because.
Okay,
it's
but
like,
yeah, that's like
was shared.
Yeah.
No, you watch like there's porn that I watch to masturbate, and then there's like just the periphery that's just hilarious, like the Spider-Man flip. Like I'm not jacking off to that, but that is hilarious. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's a video of a dude laying down on his back with just an erect penis, and then there's a man in a Spider-Man mask that does a backflip perfectly onto his cock, and I mean it's seamless, it's flawless. It is an exquisite flip.
But my theory is that it was played in reverse.
Yeah.
That it
It
started
has to be.
on and then
yes,
he
it
flipped
has to be.
off.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be played in reverse. However, thinking about the backflip,
Bro.
Right.
hilarious. It's
My
like off
theory,
The
you
internet
know,
is
Dude
wild
Perfect.
as fuck.
What?
Dude Perfect. Oh, they make like crazy
The trick shot
basketball
people?
shots and trick
Oh,
shots.
okay.
Yeah.
But I was thinking it was their OnlyFans.
porn trick shots would be hilarious, though.
It has to be a subgenre. Yeah, and it's
No.
just called trick
Taylor.
shots. Yeah.
You like tomahawking dildos from fucking 80 yards away and trying to land it.
Because you know how long it takes them to hit these trick shots? They're out there for like 8 hours, 10 hours, sometimes multiple days of shooting, trying to get
Dude,
this.
talk
you know,
to Adriana
shot.
Chechik about her fucking work
I
routine
know, but
for
imagine
gangbangs,
a
bro.
girl, like you're trying
She's
to throw a
putting in
dildo and
shift.
bank it off of the wall into a girl's like vagina, and she's like laying there with her legs spread, like on her back, like on her phone for like 4 hours straight. Like you can't.
That's
be
called the
that's
yard
so-
dart. That's
Yeah.
what that move is called. It's called the
The
yard,
yard
dart.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not in on it. I'm just not up on the.
You
Times,
have to
know?
shoot it from at least 10 feet away.
And I feel like you could make it comfortable enough for the chick that like it'd be all
Yeah,
right.
she just got.
long as
She
you
got her
hit
iPad. She
the
watching
target.
videos.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Watching actual Dude Perfect.
Yeah.
Beast video. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
make
a-
that
it's
the
an old
background, they cut
American
the audio as a
pastime.
Mr. Beast video in the background. And it's
Yard darts are an old American pastime, my friend.
Thank you, Taylor.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it misses and hits her in the mouth, then you get bonus points.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Like skee ball, but this is like skeet ball. Ski.
Every hole is a goal.
Yeah, every hole is a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Not like,
Minecraft.
What?
but not like, not like cricket.
Yeah, no, definitely. Jesus, that was funny as fuck.
Yeah. Can we?
No.
Can you explain Minecraft?
No, just
Nope.
mining a hole, a cave,
I
gaping.
see,
Yeah. Spelunking is one of the funniest words that exists, is it not? Spelunking is a funny word.
Yes.
Like the glockenspiel,
That's what I call fingering.
spelunking, glockenspiel.
I feel like those are German
Yeah.
words.
Going splunking.
I know, but there's a lot of fucking words. Like tsunami.
All the
or,
German words are funny.
Yeah, like tsunami is a great word. The Japanese have a lot of great words, like karaoke,
They were also
right?
you
What does
know,
karaoke
partners.
translate to? It's like empty symphony
Hyundai?
or something like that. Yeah, but it translates to something like
Karaoke.
empty symphony or something like that. Yeah,
Very direct meanings.
yeah. There's a bunch of funny words.
Do you know all the shocker positions though, Ryan?
Maybe.
Well, they got the shocker,
Yes.
the spocker, the freaker, the tweaker, the fister to the wrister, and the twister and the sneaker.
Okay. Other than the foot. Got it.
Alright.
Yeah. Had never thought of the foot.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I don't think I'm going to try that.
Yeah,
I don't think it could be
there's
received.
the
Like,
speaker.
hey, do you mind if I just
The
fucking
speaker
karate
and
kick
the
straight
beaker.
into your gooch real quick?
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah. No, there's lots of different techniques that can be implemented. Any look, any articulation that you can make with the hand can be used.
Yeah.
You know,
You
sexually.
just got to feel it out.
Yeah.
Finger it
But
out.
you gotta spit the whole time.
The rapid
There's
fire.
the double rapid fire. Yeah. Goes.
Stone ape theory, sex education. The next
Yes.
thing you're going to want to do is when you're ready for the woman to come, you're just going to yell at her. Do it now! Come
Yeah.
now!
In
It
German.
works
In
every
German.
time.
Yeah.
It's the SATs for sex ed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you pass the test?
Probably not.
No?
You don't think so?
It'd be a sex ed test, but it's taught by us, for us. It's like finger banging techniques, cunnilingus techniques.
Yeah. How to
Yeah.
bang people with your
Considering
brother
he's
and
the-
your best friend.
Producer, he might be the one taking notes on like you guys. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You're a fucking pervert, bro. You're a fucking pervert, dude. What's wrong with you, man? What?
Buy sex tools.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's the. No, he had an idea for sex toys for handicapped people, right? Like people in wheelchairs that they could control, like maybe with their eyes or like, you know how some of them have to do it with their breath. They have to like breathe into it to make it do.
Or maybe
shit.
like
And they could give themselves blowjobs. Like imagine like a fucking fleshlight that articulated that you could control with your own breath or whatever, and you're in a wheelchair, right?
Or
And it's
imagine
mobile,
a line
right?
of adapters.
Do you have to
for
be in a wheelchair
wheelchairs.
to enjoy this?
I don't think so.
He gets it. The man gets
Yeah.
it. The man gets it. Okay? The fucking man gets it. He sees he gets the vision.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of different apparatuses so people in wheelchairs could go fuck themselves. Right?
It's a rapid-tie. A rapid-tie.
Like wheelchair accessible.
What?
Or wait, what is it?
Apparati.
Sorry.
Apparati. Yeah. No, but like I thought like the best idea is coming up with an adapter kit. So that's what we actually sell so that you can actually go get a Milwaukee, a fucking whatever tool you want from the store, and now you have an adapter to hook up to a reciprocal saw or a drill or a fucking whatever. It could be a pocket pussy on a drill. It could be a fucking reciprocal, whatever. Lots of different. There's all kinds of different fucking shit, But a whole adapter pack for sex toys. Yeah.
Yes.
And then sell our own
As a
sex toys.
consumer, how would you like to best fuck yourself?
I think life has already done that.
Oh, cool.
Feeling pretty good about myself right about now.
Yeah, if anyone's an expert in getting fucked,
Yeah.
Yeah. You're sponsoring your own dildo brand.
right? Unsponsored. I don't know. Life is pretty rough, man.
Bro, literally sometimes the best shit ever. So good.
Yes.
Makes me
Yeah.
the most happy when
No,
he fires off with one.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes though, life can be a little bit rough,
Right.
right? Like Ice Cube has that. What is that song? No lube.
Oh yeah, no
Yeah.
Vaseline.
Yeah, no Vaseline.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You don't know it?
I don't.
Oh wow.
We've all been there.
Have you? When we haven't heard that
When
song?
life's just raw dogging you from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's an epic song. Straight out of Compton movie. If you haven't seen it. Yeah.
Yep.
This is Ice Cube's son. God damn y'all N-word said it all. Sorry.
Homie almost did
Yeah.
drop it right there. But we're in the fucking we're in the back rooms now. We're off the leash.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
You wanna
say
go
the
s-
N-word then.
Do you want to?
Jeez, that's not what that means.
Do you
That
want to?
does not interpret. Like, that's not how that.
Do you
Oh,
want
my
to
bad,
wrap
yeah.
the normal episode and do some bonus?
Oh, I thought we were already.
We're
into
still.
bonus.
We're still. I just got to do the outro.
Oh,
And then
okay.
we can fucking do
All right.
bonus.
Yeah, I'm good. Then we can just chill out and.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah.
Go watch the fucking bonus
weird.
episode after this. We're gonna fucking keep this conversation going. In the meantime,
Fuck
fuck
on
on and fuck off.
And definitely go watch the fucking Palmer Squares episode.
Yes, do
Definitely
that as well.
fucking go do that.
Watch
shit.
the Palmer Squares.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yes.